You run around tweaking, chasing fares on the weekend. Finally got them damn teeth in. Still run around thieving. Jasmine Rice. It would have been nice to have it as a side tonight. Yes, for some Jasmine Rice. It would have been nice to have it as a side tonight. You worried about my Rico. Need to worry about Rico. Trailer finna get Rebo. Worry about the double-headed dildo. Jasmine Rice. Would have been nice to have it as a side tonight. Yes, for some Jasmine Rice. And it would have been nice to have it as a side tonight.
Where'd the Jasmine Rice at? Who got the rice? Who got it? You got it? You got it? Who got the rice?
Some Jasmine Rice. Would have been nice to have it as a side tonight. He asked for some Jasmine Rice, and it would have been nice to have it as a side tonight. You run around tweaking, chasing fares on the weekend. Finally got them damn teeth in. Still run around thieving. Jasmine Rice. It would have been nice to have it as a side tonight. Yes, for some Jasmine Rice. It would have been nice to have it as a side tonight. You worried about my Rico. Need to worry about Rico. Trailer finna get Rebo. Worry about the double-headed dildo. Jasmine Rice. Would have been nice to have it as a side tonight. Yes, for some Jasmine Rice. And it would have been nice to have it as a side tonight.
Where'd the Jasmine Rice at? Who got the rice? Who got it? You got it? You got it? Who got the rice? Who got the rice? Hold on, y'all.
Let me get in focus.
Who got the rice? Who got the rice? And who wants to be in the arms of an angel?
Y'all, I promise, I go back and listen to my lives the way that y'all listen to them. When I promise you that I be laughing just as hard as y'all do at my lives, I be laughing just as hard as y'all do at my lives. I promise you that.
In the arms of an angel.
You have to have watched the previous video to know what the hell that's about. What's up, you guys? Good morning. Good Sunday morning. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Let me do something right quick. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Not back. Back.
In the arms of an angel.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Nandy After Dark. I am your host, your coach, your water drinking girl. Oh, yes. Coach Nandy. I love me some water, y'all. Huh? I love me some. What's up, Shaita? I told you that you be a stand-up comedy. I don't even be trying to be funny. I be dead ass on here. Shaita, what's up? What's up, everybody? Hi, Miss Kennard. Ooh. You know when you close your eyes, that water good. What's up, y'all? Good morning. It's 3:00 in the morning. Those of you who are here, your notifications working. Those of you who are not, if you're watching this on a replay, please go and check your notification settings. If you are indeed, in fact, watching this on replay, that probably means that you didn't get your notification, so you didn't even know we were live right now. So please check your settings if you're watching this on replay and you did not get notified at the time that I was live that I'm live. I mean, Morgantown in the building. Girl, what is that? Morgantown. Where are you coming from with that, Tana? Huh? I ain't never heard you ever say that. I ain't never seen you say that before. I get weak when you see from the dickhead. Out the dickhead. What's up, everybody? Listen, you guys, I've been super, super busy. If you ordered a hair unit for me, the units will be shipping out, the remaining units on Monday, which will be tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. So please check your notifications for that. You will get your units before Christmas. All right. When I'm not online, I'm working. I'm working on getting my bags together and building an empire and collecting my coins. Okay. That's what I'm doing when I'm not online or doing things for other people. I did 2 volunteer activities over the last week, and it's what I love to do. So yeah, if you don't see me online, that's because I'm online making money, because all my pages monetized. I don't have all those pages. I just have this one page. When I say all my pages, I mean this page and my YouTube channel. Huh? They're both monetized. So if you don't see me on here making money, then I'm offline making money. You could best believe that shit. Huh? So I don't have time to be on here as much as I would like, because I really love laughing and, you know what I'm saying, getting into some things with you guys. So I appreciate you guys who are watching live and those of you who are watching the replay. Thank you for continuing to check in and see what's up with your favorite coach online. Let me do a little bit of quick housekeeping. All right, I got to keep order over here. I got to keep y'all in line. Not those of you who know the 3 rules. All right, it's 3 rules to the page. All right, who can tell me the 3 rules to the page right now? The first person to tell me the 3 rules will get $10 in their Cash App right now. You can buy lunch with it for today or Monday or whatever. What are the 3 rules to this page? You have 15 seconds. Go. Let me put my timer on. What's the 3 rules to this page that'll get you blocked if you do them? Go. I don't see the answers. I know it's a little bit of a lag. Come on now. What's the 3 rules? Matter of fact, the first 2 people to get them will win $10 Cash App. You ain't gonna get rich off this page, but you can get you a little snack or something to eat for lunch on your lunch break. Let me see what y'all say, because the rules are simple. Very, very simple. Let me see. Somebody said, I need to know them straight up. We're not taking any more. I'm not taking any more guesses, because you could have easily ran over to go see what you know what I'm saying, on another live. So no more at this point. Y'all can keep guessing, but none of them going to count at this point. All right. Let me see what y'all saying. So somebody said, wait, let me see what Tana was saying. I'm in the North Georgia mountains where you have internet one moment and the next you don't. Oh gosh, just finished cleaning cabin. Oh, you're up in the cabins? Oh, nice. That's awesome. Are you still honeymooning, Tana? Let me see. Betty Thomas said, no BS, no emojis, and no names. No other influencer names, no stickers, no BS. No BS, no big stickers, and no respect. No mention of other content creators, no stickers, no BS. Now that's the closest to the real answer. No stickers, no mention of names. No stickers, no names, no BS. Don't mention other pages, no stickers, no banners. Where you get that from? No names and no drama. Don't get blocked. No BS, no content creator names, no bells. Miss Booker, you should know all three of them. That ain't it. Okay, no BS, no stickers, and no name dropping. That's close. Now, Sharisha Counselor Smith, I ain't never seen you. You came on out the bushes for this game, and I'm here for it. No stickers, no influencer names, no alarms. I got the last one. I forgot the last one. Sorry. Okay, all right. Let me go up. Michelle's watching from YouTube. How are you liking being back on on YouTube, Michelle? No BS, no stickers, no mention of other influencers. Hi, Miss Booker. Hi, Bernadette. No more guest counts. All right. Thank you. Don't get blocked. All right. So let me go up. Be respectful. No names, no stickers. Oh, I was waiting on you. I missed you. Oh, thank you. Okay. So let's go up. So there were people who got it. Like, I don't tell me no names. I mean, what is it? Well, let's take a look and see what it is. All right. Just so I don't think I'm making it up on the spot. Those of you who are new. Cancel you. I don't even know why you open. How about I was singing that song all day, you guys? Urban Danger. That's Crook's voice I'm doing. Okay. So let me go ahead and share this with you guys. All right. So we'll use this as our measuring stick. Not what I see. Not what y'all think I be saying. What it is. Okay. So here are the 3 things that'll get you blocked from the page for this trivia question. They are no stickers. It's the first line. No stickers. So we'll just take that one, the stickers. No influencer names and no BS. So let's see who said exactly this first. Hi, Lois Williams. All right. So let me go up. No BS. No emojis. That's not what I said. No other influencer names. Yeah. No stickers. No BS. Okay, so Queen J. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know who page you be over there bouncing around on. I don't know. I ain't seen you, but your answer's close enough to the answer. No BS, no big stickers, no disrespect. Nope. No mention of other content creators. No big stickers, no BS. That's close. No mention the pages, no stickers. Nope. Miss Booker said no BS. Yeah. No content creators' names. Yes. No bells. Well, my big thing is stickers. Technically, this is right, but it's the stickers. So technically, that's right, Miss Booker. So didn't you just win something though? No BS. Yeah. No stickers. Yeah. And no name dropping. Close. No stickers, influencer names, alarms. Yeah. I don't know about the government names. You can't remember the third one. All right. So let's go up. So I will give it to 2 people. But you have to send me your Cash App name because I'm not going through Cash App searching for you. This is free money. All right. You don't know how to get free money. I don't know what to tell you. Whoever it is, my mama. Send me your Cash App information and I will send you the money. Huh? Okay. You got to inbox your information to me. Send me your Cash App information and I'll send you your $10. So the people who will get it are down here. It's down here. No big stickers, content creators, no BS. Renee Taylor, I will give it to you. Send me your Cash App information. No other influencer names, no stickers, no BS. Queen Joy, send me your Cash App information and I will send it to you also. Yeah, you too. Send me your information and I'll send it to you. All right. Yes, what I meant by emojis. No, I don't go by what you meant. I go by what you typed. Tanja, you on here? What's up? Put it towards the donation. All right. Speaking of donations, let me take this down real quick. You know what? While I have it up, let me go over it real quick. Let me get this out the way. So, let me go back here. So, as we just said, no stickers, alarms, bells, whistles, no influencer names, and no BS. All right? The only influencer names you can use on this page, unless I say otherwise, are Pappy and Lil Scrappy. That's it. Those are only, you can call them by their name. Carmen and Taye, you can say Pappy, Scrappy, No Booty, and the Blowfish, whatever. All right? Whatever the names we call them over here. You can say that on this page. All right? No problem. But anybody else, you will get blocked and fucking banned. Don't come over here telling me what anybody is doing. Okay? Listen. I'm a believer of God. Okay, period. If you telling me God and his son Jesus are turning water into wine yet again, okay, that they are performing another miracle of turning water into wine. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Do y'all know that that tale about the water into wine at the wedding? Don't come over here and telling me about I don't drink wine. Okay? Don't come over here telling me about the modern day miracle of somebody named Jesus, who spells it like Jesus, Jesus, because you know that's spelled Jesus. Jesus and them over there at the Christmas party, turning water into cojito. I don't want to hear it. Cojito or wine. Don't come over here telling me about it. I don't care about that. All right? Long as I'm live, you keep it to what I'm doing on my live. Don't tell me what anybody else is doing. We've been this way from the dickhead. All right? So don't come over here with influencer names unless I tell you it's okay. That's it. And then no BS. Keep it cute, but keep it on mute. Copyright disclaimer. Y'all already know. We're covered over here. In-house disclaimer. Everything that I say is allegedly, all allegations. I don't know any of these people, okay, at all whatsoever. Nor do I care to know any of these people at all whatsoever. We're also non-discriminatory. Took and crook are in a same-sex relationship. I don't give a damn. That's none of my business. I can care less. I don't discriminate against people on their color, creed, nationality, ethnicity, sexual orientation, preference. I don't care about any of that. People are all different and should be treated that way and not lumped into any category as, you know, the gays or the blacks or the Mexicans. I love people, period. So the fact that I'm talking about these two people, it's just they happen to be gay. Okay. And then hold harmless. All right. Take that ashy ankle down. Lotion. Hey, you ain't lying. She needs some lotion on that ankle. Can I at least get $5 better? You playing or you serious? Because I'm about to block you. You know damn well I won't play that. You know, there was a lady on Crook's page tonight. I wasn't even going to talk about this until you made me think of this and how I should. Right now, I'm just thinking I probably should share it with you guys. There was a lady. So Crook and Took are in Vegas right now. And they are at a restaurant. Of course, that's their primary scene of recording. And this lady was on there live asking them for money. And let me show y'all what I mean, because I actually screen recorded, because they quick to delete comments like that. So you joking? I hope so. They quick to delete comments from people asking for money. And this lady was in the comments, and listen, I hate to say, and I don't blame them, because then y'all be like, oh, she's a sympathizer. Fuck y'all. Whoever thinks that, like, y'all ain't got one fucking brain cell to think for yourselves. But this lady was on there asking them for money. Y'all know I don't play that on this page. All right, let me take this comment down. If you come on my page, on this page, or in the private group asking for money, you will get blocked and banned, because I don't play that. Don't come on my page asking for money. This is not the place to do it at all. I can see if you went in my inbox and asked me, the answer's still going to be no, because the way that I give all the time. But it ain't from somebody coming out, some, John Doe coming out the bushes asking me for money. That ain't going to work. No. No. Have I given people money behind the scenes before? Yes. Definitely. But just coming on my page asking me for shit, no. When you act out at is when you get embarrassed at. Ain't what your parents tell you when you was kids. So you come on this page asking for money publicly, I'm gonna let you know publicly. But what Pap and Scrap does is they just ignore comments like that, which is very odd and weird and crazy to me, because I'm gonna acknowledge it. I'm gonna let you know I saw it. I'm gonna let everybody else know, because when people see, everybody sees the comment. So when you don't say anything and you skip past it and you keep reading comments above it and comments below it, that looks suspect. It looks shady. And it looks crazy to me, because I'm gonna address it on my platform. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Virgos are natural givers. I don't know anything about a Virgo, but I'm a Leo, and we definitely be giving to everybody. Let me see. Not everybody, so don't even get in my fucking inbox asking me. But I thought it was weird that they just skipped over this question. Address it and move on. This is it right here. Yeah, this is it. I wasn't even going to show y'all this, but since we're talking about people asking for shit on the page, let's look at this.
We started off with some melted butter. We prepare the banana Fosters. So with this we use brown sugar.
Here's the question. The lady says, the lady's asking for money for Tylenol for her son.
Lemon zest. And now some orange zest.
So bad.
And high here we started off with some melted butter. We prepare the banana Fosters. So with this we use brown sugar.
Here it is right here. So the lady says that she's looking, she needs Tylenol for her son. She doesn't have money, something like that. All right, there's the comments in here, but it's moving kind of fast.
With some melted butter.
And Carmen's reading through all the comments. Taye sees every comment that pops up on the screen. Every single one. She never not sees a comment. Oh, here it goes. She said, could anybody find it in their heart? When you even start off asking me for money like that, the answer is fucking no. Okay? The answer is no. Period. All right? You know how many people online? Billions of people. And most of those people are just trying to get money off of people with a sob story. With crying, sob story, putting their kids into it. Oh, so this lady put her kids into it. Can anybody find it in their hearts to help me get a bottle of Motrin for my son? He has an ear infection and he's been running a fever on and off. We don't have any Motrin or Tylenol. I don't get paid till Friday. Bye, 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 bye. Baby, listen, okay? Don't these gas stations carry like packets of Tylenol and Motrin and Advil? You can go to the gas station and get a pack of Motrin for like $1, $2, however much it costs nowadays. I don't know. You can scrape that up and change around your house if it's that serious. And if your child has an ear infection, they should have gave him antibiotics, which I think she said further down that they did. You need to give the antibiotics time to work. That pain is coming from the infection and not from you needing something for the pain for his ear. That doesn't even make sense. And I hate when people sit back and craft shit, whether you crafted it or not. If your child is in that much pain that you got to reduce yourself to ask for strangers on the internet, and you know what I'm saying, you can't scrape up some coins around the house. Everybody got coins somewhere in their house, in the bottom of their purse, whatever, a couple of dollars to take to the gas station, and or just take him to the ER. If he's in that much pain that you got to go online and craft a story and ask people for money, then your child should be in an emergency room, not you online asking people, strange people that you never met before, for donations and for monies. So me, I would have addressed it, and then I would have kicked her off the page. But Carmen and Taye didn't say shit. They sat there reading the comments, and I'm not saying that they should have gave the money, because again, I wouldn't have gave her the money. But the fact that they didn't even entertain it, you know what I'm saying, was weird to me. Like, answer the question so that everybody knows that you saw it. We know that you saw it. We all know, but you need to acknowledge it. And if you're going to give, give. If you're not going to give, then you should say that too. But skipping all around it looks very suspect to me. Oh, I thought you was a Virgo. I ain't no damn Virgo. What month of Virgos in? I don't even hear much about Virgos. What's Virgos known for? I'm a Leo, 100%. 100%. We're very generous people. We love for the people around us to be comfortable and good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know a bunch about Virgos. Okay. Anyway, let's get into some August and September are Virgos. August and September. Oh, people. August and September. August and part of September. I don't know a lot about Virgos. Hi, Kelly. Where you been? Hi. Okay, listen. So y'all remember last year when, hold on, y'all. Let me adjust this. Hang on a second, please. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I do apologize. Virgos are good people. My mom was one. I'm a Taurus myself. Hi, Sawanda. The ER, Nikki Gates said the ER. What's up, Geechee girl? Geechee girl, what the hell you doing up? It's full 3 a.m. The ER will give you antibiotics and Tylenol for the pain. My son used to have ear infections. Right. So, yeah. Okay. So, y'all, let me take this out. Y'all remember last year, Carmen was crying and complaining about people playing on her phone. Let me give a shout out to Kim. Hi, Kim. Kim's a teammate. She is on crutches right now and recuperating. So we found this out in our private lounge, private group. So hopefully you feel better soon, that you get well soon. Y'all know last year, Grandpappy was crying out, people playing on my phones, and they harassing me, they calling nonstop. So, you know, she said it was basically an abomination, you know, and Taye, who have time to do that, and this and that and the third, sweetheart, and all this. And this was last year, if y'all recall. And then Carmen even did a fake call with Scrappy on the other end, like we don't know her damn voice, acting like somebody was calling. But anyway, you guys help me out. Hi, Miss Roberta. You guys help me out and let me know who posted Miss Marion's telephone number online. Again, I have not been in the loop with every single thing. I've been offline working hard to get these units out to you guys by Christmas. Who was who was it that put Miss Marion's number online on the phone, showed their phone and showed her number? Who did that? Was it Scrappy? Who did that? Taye did that. Little Scrappy with the strappy. That's who did it. Crook. Somebody saying Taye, somebody saying Crook. Who did it, y'all? Woo! Carmen. Crappy. Okay, so Carmen did it. That's what I thought, but I don't have the footage of her doing it. It's up in our private group. Y'all post everything in there. Everything. But I did not. I probably scrolled past like the post, and maybe I did see it too because I think she showed the number and then some of the text messages that were coming in or something like that. Anyway, I thought it was Grandpappy. Both did it. Showed the call and said stop calling. Okay, so that's who it was. Okay, Taye put the daughter's numbers up. What the hell are you doing up? Notifications woke me out of my good sleep. Oh my God. At least you're getting your notifications. Okay. So between Pap and Scrap, I mean, I think they were sitting side by side, maybe. They put this lady's phone number on the internet. Wasn't y'all crying about that last year? I mean, they were making a big deal about it on several different videos. Huh? So let's take a look at a little clip. Definitely crook. Taye be trying to play innocent. Definitely. Let's take a look. Hi, Miss Thomas. Both. Okay, Miss Tor said both. Okay. Let's take a look at a video that Miss Marion made about people playing on her phone, which I think is absolutely despicable considering how Carmen and Taye went through the same thing last year. And they were crying wolf about it. They made a big stink about it and how people must be this and that to be playing on people's phone. But then you post this lady number, and this was what Miss Marion said has been happening ever since they posted her phone number.
Let's leave this off with you all on a sweet note. Getting the harassment calls is totally out of control. Okay? Ever since that lady put my phone number on Facebook Live, I have been getting people calling my phone, holding the phone, wow. And I just sit there because I can basically tell that it's a harassment call. But I am keeping record of every phone call that's being made. I am keeping record. I am recording. See, this is not her first time sending people after me. Okay? Am I afraid? No, I'm not. Do you all think it's right? No, it's not. Do you know that it's called doxing? When you put someone's phone number on the air? Do you know that it's called doxing? So, I'm going to leave you all with that note. I got to get ready to go. So, if anyone is on here that call themselves trying to leave messages, I'm keeping record of everything. Harassing phone calls, I'm keeping records of that. And I'm also keeping record of just the phone calls that's coming through where you're just holding the line. So, peace out.
Ciao. This is terrible. They posted my driver's license, social security card, and my address online. Which again, All you idiots with one cracked out brain cell talking about how I've been paid to go over to XYZ. Why would I mean, maybe y'all are. Maybe y'all desperate. Not y'all, teammates. The idiots who saying this. Maybe you idiots will accept, some money, whatever amount of money it is, from people who put your personal information out live to get you thrown in court. If you've been watching this page as long as I've had it up, baby, I am not desperate for money. I create my own revenue streams. And ain't no bitch in the world who ever tried to throw me in jail, I'm a partner with. Like, y'all sound dumb as the bitch you saying it and making y'all believe it. Like, come on now. Ain't no way. So, Pat and Scrap have a history, and I've been a victim of it, of posting people's personal information online. So I'm not surprised that they posted Miss Marion's telephone number online. That shit don't surprise me at all. They probably gonna post her address at some point in time. Yeah, what do you do? That is what they do. And it's a despicable thing to do because nobody wants their personal information to be leaked online. Where you live, how you living, you know what I'm saying? And harassing people, following people around and doing all that kind of stuff. That's not an enjoyable thing for anyone. So I'm not surprised that they put this lady information up here. This is just a telephone number. You see what little Scrappy had all my shit on her page. All of it. Okay? Not just my driver's license number, the actual copy of the driver's license. She put that shit online. Drinking a Snapple apple. I haven't had one in so long. A Snapple apple. It's it is low down. 100% low down. No matter what. I thought that they were friends. Hey, problem solver, you've been out the loop. They were friends. They were friendly. Let me say that. People use the term friends way too loosely. They were friendly and acquaintances. And Taye went over to Miss Marion's house and violated her privacy and everything. And Miss Marion has, she records cameras in her house and all that kind of stuff. She caught what Taye was doing over there the other night, last week or whenever it was, and called her, actually addressed her privately. And Taye went public with it. I don't know if it's because they need the views, because I haven't been online. And when I haven't been online, I haven't been dragging the shit out them online because I've been busy offline. There's more things in life to do than drag any fucking body all the time. Okay. So, Carmen can't keep my name in her mouth like she used to. Scaredy, she started to go from me in my name. You a bitch ass motherfucking lie. You see, y'all ain't heard no more about that from their side, huh? She called the hospital. That's a fucking lie. Scaredy is stalking us, harassing us. All the shit that they were saying, they can't even say anymore, right? Because I'm not giving them any. I'm not online every day. You know what I'm saying? So, they needed something. What else were they doing? That was Carmen's running theme all summer long. Scaredy, the hate pages, the haters, the. And now she doesn't have that. So I honestly, it's my belief, and I could be wrong totally, but this is what I believe. I believe that Lil Scrappy went over to Miss Marion's house uninvited, like Miss Marion said, and like this whole thing is all for content, because everybody's watching and going back and forth to see. I think I don't think it's something that's on Miss Marion's end that she's doing for content, but I think that Taye definitely set all this up so people could talk about it, to give them some relevancy, because they had zero. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm not online every day. What are they really talking about? What are they really doing? Nothing. Now there's something to talk about them. And this is how they drive numbers, and this is how they get their money, period. Somebody said, Miss Julie said, yo, Miss Booker, I ain't had a Snapple apple in a long time. I'm telling you, when I saw it, I was like, give me that. They still make Snapple apples? Okay, Miss Julie said, Nandy, maybe you can answer this. How is it people get their monetization taken or being reported, etc., but nothing happens to them after so many wrongdoings? I don't know why they can't have their pages taken for all the horrible things they did to you and others. Okay. So I did want to address that because it is in my I wanted to address that. Okay. So y'all know that there's another content creator who I had to publicly clap back at because there was so many things that this person was doing and saying, and just I don't know why they can't remember it, but it was a lot of shit. And finally I was like, I turned around and I clapped back. And I did this for maybe 2 days or so. And then I let it go. Okay. Because we're not a one-trick pony over here. We can talk about so many other things. And people get tired of hearing you run the same shit in the ground over and over and over again, which again is why we've never just been Carmen and Taye. We have so many other things on this page. However, getting somebody's page snatched or taken from them is next level. Okay. That is next level. That's crazy to me. So it's come to my attention that one of the pages this influencer had, or not influencer, but social media person had, has been taken from them. Like, it was deleted, I guess. Not I guess, it's been deleted. And I found this to be very interesting because at first when I heard it, I thought it was about this person's main page. And I was like, maybe all the stuff that they be saying on it, that's why they took it down, I don't know. But then I found out it wasn't the main page. It was another page that they had, which was just as vile as the first page. Vile. As the first page, with a lot of stuff on it about a lot of different people, myself included. Even though I'm not fucking with this girl, I said what I said after all the shit she been saying, and she's still on it because that's just how she is. But then I found out it was the other page, and I'm like, who is out here snatching souls like this, snatching pages and snatching monetization? I mean, how do you even get somebody's whole page deleted? Like, you have to be doing something. One thing I know about Facebook is that they're not just going to delete somebody's page just because some people report it or whatever. There has to be something on that page that is very, very vile. Very vile. Like how Taye posted all my information. Her monetization has not been right since that. But this person got demonetized first, and now they got another page of theirs snatched. And if it's Carmen and Taye behind all of this, I mean, probably Carmen, maybe Carmen, because she has so many followers. I don't know if they give I don't know if they lean in the favor towards or lean in favor towards the influencers who have like a large following. Carmen has over 500,000 followers. So if she submits a grievance about someone, or someone posts something about her that's vile enough, they may just say, all right, take this little ass page down. Because they may look at the page. That's probably what they did, because to snatch somebody, they didn't just take down a post that someone reported. They took the whole page down. And when they do that, in my mind, just as a business-minded person, when they do stuff like that, they look through that page to see if it's a page that is an asset to Facebook, or is it a problem? Is the person a problem? Are they causing problems? Are they always, you know what I'm saying, in bullshit, in the shit? Before they delete they're not just going to delete your page for a comment, 1 or 2 comments. They're going to delete the comments, and they may even put you in Facebook jail, or they may, restrict your ability to post, that kind of stuff. But to just snatch your whole page, that means your whole page is a problem. They will go through it before they actually snatch your page. But the person who is responsible for bringing it to the attention of Facebook is usually, I mean, in my mind, it would have to be somebody who has enough weight and enough clout on Facebook. Follows Carmen's been on Facebook for years. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's why her page hasn't been snatched, because Carmen done said something and did some foul shit too. Don't get me wrong. Okay. But for them to snatch somebody's monetization on one page, and then delete the other page. And please believe me, I know people be out here thinking that they if I do a page over here and I do a backup page over here, or I do another page over here, these are all different pages and I can get monetized over here, even though this one demonetized. That ain't how that shit work. Facebook knows who is who. They know behind the scenes, all that shit tied together on their back end. Even if you use your TIN under, you know what I'm saying, your so-called business name, they still know who you are. And they know all those pages are tied to you, your TIN and your social. They know. And so that's probably why they snatched that other page of this content creators, because they already demonetized one. They're like, oh, you a fucking troublemaker. You know, whoever it could be. It could be anybody. Like, if you get demonetized and you still doing shit on your page, or you're still going after people in such a way that is not something that's you know what I'm saying, in the way that it happens, they know all those pages are tied together. Like, okay, we demonetized you over here, but you're still doing this over here. Yank. And that's probably how the page got yanked. Do I agree with it? Do I think people pages should be yanked? No. I think that people should be able to go online and say whatever it is that they want to say. But there is a limit to the things that you know, every day, all day, 15 times a day. You shouldn't be doing that. I think it should be done in such a way that's tactful and, you know, dare I say tasteful. Doesn't even have to be tasteful, but certainly tactful. And, you know, Facebook, they see one of your pages is in trouble and you being punished on one page and you're getting reports on another page. They probably going to snatch that main page too at some point in the near future, probably, maybe, because I mean, that's a lot to demonetize somebody and snatch their other page up too. Like, you doing so much on Facebook that Facebook's like, you're not even an asset to Facebook in any way, shape, fashion, or form. Give me that page. We've been watching. That's probably what happened. Can you take Miss Marion's face down? Wow, Miss Marion's a pretty lady. Let me take her down. So that's what I think, Miss Julie, since you asked. I don't know why they can't have their pages taken for all the horrible things they did to you. Well, again, Carmen's been on Facebook for a long time, and she has a lot of followers. And if I was an account manager, right? If I worked at Facebook and I was an account manager, and I got a complaint about a page with 500,000 followers, or I got multiple complaints about them, I would pause more about deleting that big page with all those followers than I would a small page like that other page that got yanked. I yanked that small page right away. Like, you ain't even been around that long on the scene, and you got all these complaints and you got all these problems, and you posted this about somebody and your other page demonetized already too. Yeah, let's go ahead and take you off the book altogether. So that's probably what happened. I think that Carmen and Taye need to be off of Facebook. How about that for all you hoes out there? Oh, she's on the payroll. Get the fuck out of here. They ain't even got enough money to buy me at all. Okay. I think they both should be off the book. I think they should take some time and voluntarily take themselves off the book after all the shit that's come down the pike about them. It's a lot, and it ain't positive. And they just go online eating like ain't shit wrong. Like nothing wrong and nothing happened. But yeah, Facebook out here snatching whole pages. Took truly had a motive, but I think it backfired because bad feelings they had coming to light. I think she just wanted to be I think she just wanted you back on the big screen, because I did too. Okay. I'm back. I'm right here. I took Miss Marion. Y'all know what I was thinking about today? All the shit the shit that Carmen has said about Miss Marion in the last couple of days since all this has been happening. You know one thing she didn't say? Because she couldn't. Your food is nasty as hell. She ain't said that. She done called this lady all kind of racial slurs. She done talked about her size, her daughter's size, and how Miss Marion look and the relationship she allegedly, supposedly in, and all this other shit. Oh, they called her alcoholic. They ain't never said her food nasty, huh? They ain't never said that. Because you know Miss Marion can outcook your ass under the table. And I ain't never even tasted Miss Marion food before, but I know for a fact that it's better than Grandpappy's. I know that. I can look at it and tell. She ain't never said that. Not all the shit she said. What about the nonprofit they're getting money out on but not feeding anyone? I mean, yeah. I mean, isn't that fraud or illegal? It's both. We've said that many times on the show, Miss Julie. Why are you acting like you new to the page? You already know I said this many, many times about them. They're not feeding the soul, they're feeding the souls. You want to hear me say it again? There it is. That's what it is. They're not feeding the soul. At feeding the souls. I mean, they have it. We haven't seen all those videos on their pages are old as hell. They stay running to Vegas when something happens. Now they out of casino rewards. Low down. She ain't shit. Ooh. Let's see what Miss Betty had to say. Miss Betty said more people need to report the feeding souls for Chef and Took. Collecting money and not feeding nobody. That's fraud. There you go, Miss Julie. There's your answer right there. There it is. I mean, I've been saying this. I don't know why y'all. This is something that I've been saying for a long time. Who are they feeding? They're feeding the souls. Themselves. That's it. We haven't seen them feed anybody in how long, y'all? Over a year? It's been a minute, but they steady been collecting money on that page. I can tell you that. Somebody said Miss Marion food always looks great. Sure enough, she ain't never said all that shit she was popping. She ain't say nothing about that food. I bet you that. I bet you that over a year. We ain't seen them feed anybody over a year. Speaking of feeding people, so you guys, if you were on my live last time, I think it was the last time. What about the new way of begging by saying I'm a star party contest? Girl, don't even get me started. So listen, guys, today's Sunday. This coming Saturday, I will be feeding the less fortunate. I'll be in the hood, deep in the hood, feeding mostly children. Hopefully it'll be a lot of children out there. Next Saturday is the end of the month. It's the 23rd. And around the 23rd of the month, people in the hood, kids, they don't have anything to eat. Nothing hot, really. What are they eating? Oodles and noodles, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, that kind of stuff, because probably their mom has sold the food stamps for drugs or whatever else she wants to do recreationally. So next Saturday, I will be, hi, son doggy. I will be in one of the hoods in Atlanta giving out hot meals, roasted chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, a whole bunch of stuff. And I will be live. I will definitely be going live, so you guys will be able to join in on that. That'll be super fun. I know they will enjoy a hot meal. Some of them won't even get a Christmas dinner. So this will be right on time to give them. So I'll be doing that this coming Saturday. I would definitely appreciate you guys' support in this. They're feeding their own. I don't know what that means. They're feeding their own souls. I will be in the hood next weekend feeding souls. I'll be feeding souls. How about that? Next weekend. And I would love your help. I'm doing it with or without help. So I won't say it doesn't matter, because I would definitely appreciate your support. I actually created a completely different Cash App for things like this a while back. And because I don't want to mix my own personal funds and my own personal regular Cash App with this venture that I'll be doing on 12/23. So my Cash App is Coach Nandy. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen for hot food and toys for the kids on 12/23. Again, I will definitely be going live, and it's going to be a good time. So we'll be playing games. Hey, Tana, if you're on here, I've just been so busy. been meaning to call you. I would love for you and Tanja to come and help me with this, because it's gonna be a lot. And I know y'all are in Atlanta, y'all are in Georgia. But if y'all can come out and help me with this, I have 2 other people that'll be helping too. It's a lot. And you need a lot of patience when you're down in the hood and you're giving back down there, because you know, a lot of time you need help. Let me just put it like that. Help organizing and setting up and serving, that kind of help. But I'm happy to do this because I know that those kids probably won't be getting a Christmas dinner. And or they don't have any food. It's the end of the month. They're waiting for the first to come back around. So I'm happy to do it. And the Cash App is in the chat also. Here it is up here. Yep. This is my Cash App for charitable things that I do. So I don't, again, mix my personal Cash App with the charitable Cash App. I don't commingle funds or anything like that. The funds from this account will be used solely for purchasing food, utensils, etc., toys for the kids on 12/23, which again, I will be going live from the hood, and I will feed as many people as I can until I run out. And then when I'm done, that's it. I'm done. And then on the 25th, you guys know that is obviously, of course, Christmas Day, but the Color Purple debuts on that day. So I will also be giving out passes for the Color Purple to some of the people in the hood, because I know that they don't have the money to do that. It's one thing to give it to people who have money, like right online, like we all do. We can purchase our own tickets, but to give that gift to someone who, otherwise wouldn't be able to do it, that and a voucher for, popcorn and soda and stuff at the concession stand. I know they'll enjoy that and they'll love that. So, so more to come on that. You would help me if you were here. Don't worry, I have some help lined up. That's amazing. Chi-Town, good morning everyone on here. YouTube checking in from Chi-Town. Oh, you're on YouTube too. So there is let me take it down and put this back up. So here's the Cash App for that, you guys. It's Coach Nandy. Please don't send it to my regular Cash App, because I do not want to mix the 2 funds. I mean, of course I could just transfer it from one to the other, but I prefer not to do that. I prefer you guys to just send it as you have been sending. Some of you have sent some of your donations to my regular Cash App. And I appreciate the support and I appreciate you guys sending, but please just send it to this Cash App that's on the screen. That way I don't have to do transfer and all that stuff. All right. Super important. Whatever you guys can do, I would definitely appreciate it. All right. There's the Cash App for that. Let me see. You're on both platforms. That's awesome. I want to see that play so bad. That's nice. I'm only giving to people who cannot actually go out and buy tickets on their own and for themselves. And again, the vouchers and the whatchamacallits. The vouchers for the concession stands, not vouchers, but the credit. The $20 credit also for the you guys are something else, boy. The $20 concession stand credits also that they can get at an AMC movie theater along with their 2 tickets. So they'll get 2 tickets and credits for popcorn, soda, candy, all that stuff. Because kids go to the movie theaters, they want to stop at the concession stand. So so you guys will see me do that too and give that out while I am there. All right. So, and of course I will be going to the premiere as well on the 25th. We talked about that already though in the previous live. All right. So any help you guys can provide in doing that, you guys have been sending in donations. I want to thank those of you who have donated and contributed toward this cause. It's a very, very good one. I felt like, and honestly, you guys, I was torn between doing something for like homeless people in general, like out on the street. But then I thought about how like they get so many things, like they can go to shelters. People are always setting up tables and food stations to feed them, but nobody thinks about the kids in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Who don't have anything again, toward the end of the month, maybe some oodles and noodles or peanut butter and jelly or mayonnaise sandwiches or whatever they eat. Whatever they eat during the times that they don't have money. So, for me, I just wanted to bring a smile to their faces and give them something hot to eat. They don't even have to go far to be right there in the hood. So I'm looking forward to that. I've done this lots of times back in New York, but I donate in different ways during the holiday seasons. Like for Thanksgiving, I was partnered up with a very large organization out here in Georgia, serving food, making food the day before and serving it on the day of. You guys didn't see me on Thanksgiving or the day before. But, it's always nice to give back to people who can't do anything for you. That's the mark of a true person's character. When you do things for people who have no ability to pay you back whatsoever, and you do it anyway with, and glad to do it, with no strings attached and no expectation back from the people or, et cetera. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys on the 23rd, which is Saturday coming up. All right, let's get back. You would help me, Miss Roberta. I know you would. You're so awesome. Thanks, Miss Robinson. Miss Robinson said done. I definitely do appreciate that. You guys, please don't send it to my regular Cash App. Please send it to the Cash App scrolling across the screen. That's my Cash App that I use when I'm doing charitable stuff for people, so I don't mix it with my personal money. All right. Wow, this is a big one. Thank you. Thanks, Miss Pamela, too. I appreciate that. So sweet. Why's my toes tingling? Thanks, Miss Robinson. Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks, Miss Robinson. Miss Johnson. I appreciate that. Very, very generous. Miss McClintock, thank you. I appreciate that also. Marvette, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't even see you on here tonight, Miss Marvette. Miss Gomes, definitely. It's too many to go through. It's a lot of you guys. Miss Joan, I appreciate that. That's a nice big Cash App. I do appreciate it. No amount is too small or too big, you guys. Whatever you guys have will be definitely greatly appreciated. Let's see. Coach, are you giving to those families? Coach, how are you giving? Wait, Coach, see how you're giving to those families? I think that is a beautiful gift from God, allowing you to give back to the families. I don't want to donate it to like a cause or a charity. Like when you donate to like Feeding Souls, right? Where the hell is that money going to? I don't see any souls being fed at all. I'm not about to drop $200 or $300 to Feeding Souls by Chef and Taye. And I don't even know where the hell my money's going to. Who's it going to? Who are y'all feeding? Huh? No, I'm not doing that. I like to give my money, go and buy all the stuff and see the direct impact of my giving. Because then I know people are getting fed. I know souls are getting fed for real because I'm doing the feeding. So it'll be really interesting to Miss Booker, you changed your profile picture. It'll be really interesting to see. Did they announce that they're feeding anybody this holiday season? I mean, they've been collecting all year long. And honestly, as I think about it, that lady who asked for money for her kids for the Tylenol or whatever, they could have taken the money out of the Feeding Souls page easily. It would have been just $10. So they could have been like, I don't appreciate you saying that on my page. I mean, that's what I do. Y'all already know that. Hi, Shell. They could have said that and they could have slid her $10 out of that account. That's what it's for, right? Helping souls, not just feeding them. But, they ain't say shit. They just kept right on. All right, let's get out of that. Listen, y'all, there's so many people who are coming for pap and scrap. It's not even funny. Everybody's coming out of the woodworks with their observations of them, what they knew of them, if they knew them, et cetera, et cetera. One, I don't know this lady's name, but I know she was going in, and the things that she was saying about Carmen are things that I've been saying about her the whole entire time. Except this lady, she's a lot more passionate about it than I ever was. Let's take a look at what she has to say about them, because it's all check. It's all correct. It's all shit that I've been telling y'all from the dickhead. But this lady sums up everything that I've ever said quite nicely. Not just me, you guys also in the comments. So let's take a look.
You is. Now, all of us make mistakes, but God damn it, Chef, you too fucking old to keep making mistakes. You 60 motherfucking years old and ain't got shit to show for your life. You need to do better by you. Start thinking about you. Y-O-U. And stop trying to pass somebody else's goddamn pocket and make somebody else. You got something you taking care of. She ain't got no job. That's your wife and you taking care of. She's sitting on her ass, okay? You sitting on your ass and that ain't right. I got multiple streams of income. I got jobs. I already done retired one time. I retired at the age of 50. I ran a daycare for 26 years. Now, if I didn't have my life in order and I didn't have my life in doing what I need to do and save my goddamn money, I couldn't have retired. I sat home for 3 damn months and started this social media shit. I started 2 retail businesses. I said, I can't do this, man. This shit boring. I can't just sit home like that. I can't sit home like that. And when Facebook took my page in February, I would have been up shit creek if I didn't have no more income. I know creators done lost they goddamn houses, got put out in every fucking thing, cause when they lost Facebook. Some of y'all creators need to get off your ass and get jobs. Y'all still won't get jobs. Y'all still on here begging and cash happening. Oh, give me this, give me that, give me this, give me that, give me that. I ain't never asked nobody for no goddamn cash out. Now my birthday coming stuff, I pin my cash out, but I ain't asking nobody for nobody. I ain't asking nobody. I ain't never did no GoFundMe. I ain't never asked nobody to give me shit to pay my bill. You know why? Because my life is in goddamn order. If I lose this goddamn page again, I don't give a rat's ass because I got more income. Okay? And I'm going to get off my ass. Before I lose everything I got assets. I got a house. I got cars. I got all this shit. I got credit cards. I got over $50,000 just in fucking credit cards. I got assets. Why I need to come to y'all and beg y'all, let me use up my goddamn money. Let me use up my savings. Let me max up my credit card. Let me sell my car. Let me sell my van. Let me sell my truck. Let me sell my house. I got assets. Before I come to y'all, I will sell every motherfucking thing I got. That's me. That's when you in need. That's when you in need. When you ain't got shit. That's when you in need. That's when you ask somebody. Now let that be told. That's the damn truth. That's the things that I'm telling y'all. I'm not a false person. I'm not a fake.
I don't know who this lady is. I never saw her. I ain't never seen it before. But everything she was saying is everything that we've been saying over here for over a year. You know, what does Carmen have to show for this investment that she's made into Taye? What does she have to show for? Huh? No family. No friends. Taye has all the money. All of it. Okay. No property with her own name on it other than that green egg. And where's that? Why is the truck? Somebody said something in the group that the truck and the trailer is in Atlanta because they're being hidden, for people looking for it in Houston. That makes sense to me. Why the hell didn't she leave a truck in Atlanta? So she left the truck in Atlanta, the actual pickup truck, and the food trailer also in Atlanta. Why are they going on vacation? Vacation from what? You haven't worked hard. You haven't really done anything that requires or warrants some type of downtime. What she should be doing is going to get that trailer before the holidays so she can feed some souls off of it. that's not a priority. She hasn't said anything that I know about it. But then I haven't been on the scene lately. So if I'm mistaken, y'all let me know. But I highly doubt it. Someone said, oh yes, in my Nandy voice. Someone said Crook wasn't raised right. She has no clue about assets. Is that true? Y'all think that? Somebody said the lady was speaking back. Yeah, Crook wasn't raised right. She has no clue about assets. Well, let me say this. As a person who also was raised in the hood was totally different then than it is now. You know, now people just, they'll kill you for no reason. It's just very reckless. But as someone raised in the hood, assets is not really something that you're taught. Being raised in a hood type environment, it's more about survival than it is, you know, anything else. Even though, you know, my family was a little bit different. Let me just put it like that. But you know, you're getting by however you can get by. Most people who are in the hood, which is why I want to do this. Why I'm going to do this and want to do this, Feet in the Hood, event next weekend. Feeding in the hood. Not feeding. I hate when Pappy says that. Serving. Feeding sounds like you're going to take animals some food. You're feeding. That's not what I do. I serve. All right. So I will be serving in the hood next weekend. Some good hot food. Anyway, so Grandpappy, and being raised in the hood, I'm not surprised that she doesn't have, she's not like a good money manager, or what I'm saying. She's leaning on are her survival skills. But once you make it out of the hood, you go to school, you graduate, you start working in the corporate sector or any job, you start working and you become self-sufficient, then you start learning how to manage your money, how to, how to get by, more than just get by on what you make, and you learn how to put some away and that kind of stuff. Carmen has never gotten out of survival mode. She's still operating in survival mode, like that hood survival mode, getting it however she can get it, whenever she can get it, from whomever she can get it. That's what we see. Carmen needs to get a job. She's not employed right now. She is, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's her contribution to society? She's not even feeding souls. Isn't that whole big thing? Or like to feed the homeless and feed the destitute. She's not. Who is she feeding? No one. Not that she's not feeding anyone, but they need to become more self-sufficient, both Carmen and Taye. Because sitting on camera, everybody got your number now. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on camera, talking about you in a star party, that's dry begging. You know what I'm saying? And coming straight out and asking for trinkets on all these other platforms, that's straight up begging. Do something. Maybe if you begged and people saw you out actually helping people, it might be easier for you. So people might be more amenable to your begging. But just begging and we don't see you even doing anything to help anyone, you ain't not even answering this lady question about a $5 bottle of Tylenol on your page. So you're not doing anything to help anyone, but you're steady begging. Yeah, people starting to see through you. And those reserves that y'all got going to get dried up soon, and there's nothing going to be flowing in them because people got your number now. Let's see. Hi, Miss Betty. What you doing up? Miss Betty said a person can be reared in a hood and not be hood. Correct. Many successful people are from the hood. Correct. Crook is mentally slow. Oh, and a street hustler. Her goal is to get over and still, period. That's the benediction right there. She said a mouthful. That's exactly right. And Taye is her enabler. Okay. Taye's the brain. Taye's the one in the situation. I've been saying this. Taye's the one in the situation who masterminds all of it. Okay. And she sits back and let Carmen do the things like putting Miss Marion's number on the phone. Whose idea you think that was? Huh? We done seen Carmen for years in plenty of other relationships and get into it with people. We ain't never seen her just going and yanking people pages, getting people demonetized, and going in on people until Taye is behind all of this shit. Every last bit of it. This got her name written all over it. This is her MO. And she rubbing off Carmen want to please her so bad. I'm about to show you a clip of exactly what I'm talking about. This is a good segue. We've never heard Grandpappy just sit up and say, oh, I'm deleting, oh, I'm blocking and banning and deleting people before Lil Scrappy came about. She never, and she had people, you know, in her comments before getting spicy with her or whatever. But now Carmen is so intent on pleasing Scrappy that now she's the one who's vocal about, I'm deleting anybody and everybody and anybody and their mama, everybody. Or you could get blocked too. I was like, yeah, and Taye was sitting right next to her when she was popping that shit, and Taye was all interested and perked up and looking because she was sitting like a proud mom looking, because that's exactly. But you're gonna block so many people that who will be watching you? See, Taye don't care because Taye got her money. She got her money from the house of the sale of the business, the equity in the home, those festivals that Carmen was doing until the equipment came up stolen, because we ain't seen Carmen do one festival since the equipment was stolen. She was doing 2 or 3 a week, and she hadn't done one at all since. And don't tell me festival season was over, because it was very much in full swing. We ain't seen one since the equipment came up stolen. But Taye was flying out, picking up the money for that, and all this and that and the third. Lil Scrappy was doing that, and yeah. So let's take a look at this clip, and then we'll talk more about it. This is Carmen going off on one of her followers for no good reason, just because the follower says something like, we haven't seen you cook, or when are you going to cook again? Don't you have a whole cooking show? Isn't that what people are following you for? Not the drama. How are you mad because somebody said, when are you going to cook again? That makes absolutely no sense. And going off and cussing them out. And the person who said, you know, chill, I don't think she meant it like that. She blocked that person too. Let's take a look.
That's right. So they're coming over here and trying to persuade somebody to feel the way you feel. Why don't you just delete yourself? Don't watch us. Do not watch us. Barbara Davidson. Somebody please delete and ban Barbara Davidson. She said, when am I going to start cooking again? I can't fucking cook from Vegas. I don't have a kitchen. Barbara Davidson, why don't you go in your kitchen and cook and show us what you're doing? I'm on vacation right now, so I'm showing what I do on vacation. I just cook for like 10 days straight. So if you miss it, but you know, if I can get you deleted and banned and blocked, that's what I'm working on.
Look at Scrappy.
Janice Dixon Marshall said she just asked a question. No, the hell she didn't. I just left Houston cooking. Somebody blocked Janice Dixon too. Let's let her go. We're going to let them all go. We're going to let go and let God. We're going to get rid of all of them in 2024.
Wow.
You can go too, Janice. If she just asked a question. Won't you go with her? And y'all ask each other the same question.
And guess who was sitting right there, soaking it all up? You know what I'm saying? And eating it all up and looking like a proud mom. She ain't even have to reach over and block anybody. Little Scrappy. She was right there on the scene. Somebody said she's been burning up ish 10 days straight. Somebody she been cooking 10 days straight. And you need a vacation from that? Aren't you a chef? What the hell does she need a vacation for? Neither one of them have been doing anything at all. She don't even have a kitchen in Houston. Broke ass. Well, she cooks on the boot top, I guess. Yep, she is. And then she go and hide in the bushes. I'm not sure what that means. Somebody said, Geechee Girl said, Crook has no skill set for any job at 60. She does have a skill set. Yeah, I mean, all of us have a skills. She can be a short order cook at Arby's. I don't know about Arby's. Applebee's. What's the other ones, y'all? Applebee's, TGIF Fridays. Are they the same? I consider all those the same. Ruby Tuesdays. Those are all the same as far as I'm concerned. She could be a short order cook there. Oh, yes. She could absolutely do it. Lolita. She absolutely could do it. But I just thought this was absolutely despicable of her to sit here and talk about the people who are supporting her.
That's right. So
They didn't ask her anything.
Trying to persuade somebody to feel the way you feel. Why don't you just delete yourself? Don't watch us. Do not watch us.
Red Lobster. I don't know about Red
Barbara
Lobster.
Davidson. Somebody please delete and ban Barbara Davidson.
Look at that. Look at that.
She said, when am I going to start cooking again? I can't fucking cook from Vegas. I don't have a kitchen.
She said all of this just
Barbara
to get
Davidson, why don't you go in your kitchen and cook and show us what you're doing? I'm on vacation right now, so I'm showing what I do on vacation. I just cook for like 10 days straight. So if you miss it, but you know, if I can get you deleted and banned the block, that's what I'm working on.
Sure. Hi, Miss Debbie. Sunshine. Oh, wait a minute.
Janice Dixon Marshall said she just asked a question. No, the hell she didn't. I just left Houston cooking. Somebody blocked Janice Dixon too. Let's let her go. We're going to let them all go. We're going to let go and let God. We're going to get rid of all of them in 2024. You can go too, Janice. She just asked a question.
Insane.
Why don't you go with her? And y'all ask each other the same question.
Let me see. She don't care. Carmen don't care about a goddamn thing at all other than Taye. That's it. If it ain't about Taye, she don't care anything about it. And that's and Scrappy knows this. She's very well aware of it. Hold on, guys. I'm looking for this video. She knows. She definitely knows. And let me see. Oh, no wonder I can't find it. You ain't even. She knows. She has her right in the palm of her hand. And if y'all didn't believe it when I was telling y'all all this time, now y'all know with the whole Miss Marion thing. All this stuff, how Carmen is acting and showing her ass, posting Miss Marion's phone number, calling Miss Marion tar babies and this and that and the third and her daughter and talking about all of this is Taye. Taye is the puppet master. She is the one doing all of this. She puts it in Carmen's head because she know that Grandpappy will do anything. You know what I'm saying? The same way Benzoid will do anything for Pat. Hey guys, I'm sorry about that. I don't know. They won't have a Facebook page in 2024. I'm so sick of them outfits. I'm definitely sick of them outfits too. The Burberry outfits. I mean, come on, y'all. Switch it up. I thought y'all had so much damn money, fame, and fortune. Why are y'all repeating the same? We tired of seeing those matching Burberry outfits. Tired of it. Let me see if I can get the video back up. Sorry, you guys. Sorry about that. Bye. Go. In the arms of an angel. Baby Sharon want to be in the arms of an angel. That's what Pappy said anyway. In my mind. Let me see. Where are you? What's this one, I guess? We'll use you. In the arms. All right, we'll use this one. Okay. Those Temu fits, girl. What do I want from Santa? Nandy will be right back. Thank you for letting me know that. I do appreciate it. I know what I want from Santa. I have everything I need. You're so sweet though. She's 60 without and retirement in place. Blocking, deleting people. Her ass going to be left for dead when Scrappy is done with her. Baby, what she's going to be trying to do is rebuild her page. Remember, she's done that a couple of times. One for sure that we know of. She's going to be trying to rebuild her page, and people ain't going to be falling for the banana in the tailpipe this go round. Because you best believe Lil Scrappy know all the codes to all her pages. And if you think Lil Scrappy is going to just walk away without wreaking havoc on her life even more than she has, you crazy as hell. Lil Scrappy will go in and delete the shit out those pages. Okay? For real. Okay, here we go. This is a video of Crook and Took on an airplane. And Lil Scrappy is all in. Why can't Carmen be on her fucking phone without Scrap you know what I'm saying, interjecting and intervening and all that stuff? I don't understand it. Pap sitting here eating sweets by the fistful per usual. I think I showed you guys this one the last time we were live. Maybe. No, last time we were live, I was outside. I was getting something to eat. But maybe the time before that. I'm not sure. But she eats a ton of sweets. And she's chomping down on these apples and these turtles and, you know, going all in and chasing it down with a strawberry Fanta. You know, that's her favorite. She's talking to her people. And somebody asked her something about saying, you know, Taye perked up, popped up. What? Got the block hand going. How can someone, the reason they can't win contests is because they've blocked so many people from their pages. So many people. And that 600 and something thousand people they have following them, that's definitely an overinflated number. We've talked about this. Plenty of your favorite content creators out here buying followers to get their numbers up or to beat somebody to a certain number, a certain range. It's pathetic as hell. When people come to your page, they should come to your page because they organically, you know, got there and they want to follow you. They like whatever it is that you're offering, whomever it may be, any influencer, any content creator, any person on the internet with a page. But let's take a look at this and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Those are Temu fits, exactly. Miss Trent said, glad I woke up. Miss Booker said to donate to the food and toy drive Cash App. There's my Cash App. This coming Saturday on the 23rd, I will be feeding the less fortunate and taking you guys along with me. Not collecting money from a page. What Cash App do they use? I don't even know what Cash App they use. Don't put it up here. And haven't fed a soul in over a year. No, we're not doing that. This is my separate Cash App for events and charitable events. And I'll be taking you guys with me on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's look at this video and then talk. You guys make sure you hit the, hey, everyone, it's 5:05. It is 5:05 in the morning. Most people are asleep right now. So if you are watching this on a replay later in the day, I appreciate your viewership as well. Let's take a look at look how Scrappy acting, and now she got Pappy acting like this too. It's crazy. Because I think what Scrap is trying to do, she done stripped her of everyone and everything near and dear to her. Her Carmen's followers at one time used to be near and dear to her. And I feel like she's trying to strip her of that too. Definitely having people who are supportive of her, and you know what I'm saying? Anybody can get blocked from her page just for asking, when are you going to cook again? That's a perfectly normal, natural question to ask someone who calls himself a chef. Why are they getting cussed out, blocked, and banned? And the people who are going to bat for them too. That's crazy. But let's take a look at Scrap in her true form. And Pap sitting here letting her be in true form and following her lead. It's just crazy to me. Let's take a look.
Agitator says Taye don't act like she's into me. Yeah, because it's not an act.
That's like in the way.
Taye don't act like, you don't act like you're into me. It's not an act.
Going through Vegas.
Why does Taye even care?
No, it's kind of like you're saying it's true.
Welcome aboard to my Seaboarding Group Weekend Presenter. It's probably down to middle seats at this point. We are a very full flight going on to Las Vegas. Look to your left and to your right. Grab that person available.
I personally wouldn't care.
On Carmen's lap. Laughing like a rodeo on the plane. Is that good for you?
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all.
It's not an act. She really isn't. She really isn't.
I can't drink my water and mind my business for nothing because you ain't my business.
Y'all leave.
So you're minding my business.
Alright, my hair.
I know, I was like, well, better try it. Yeah.
Oh, stop. Yeah, I guess they want Taye to sit on my lap. Love you guys' energy and motivation for each other.
Hello. Hi, y'all. Welcome. Hey, how are you? Very good. We were waiting.
Patty Flat. What's up, Patty?
No. Yes. Well, you're here now.
Chelsea Welber.
Yeah, I can.
Brittany Romaine. Brittany Houston.
Good. Glad you made it. No Wi-Fi yet? Just flip back on. Did you just try it? Go back to settings. Let's try it now.
That's enough of that. That drives my point home about how she has totally taken up the mantle of blocking her own people, because she wasn't doing that before. This is some scrappy stuff. But I just found another video that I had queued up for you guys. I haven't been online, so I saw the video where and I see the video Where Pap, it was not Pap, it was Scrap. All of y'all talking about something, it was Pappy. It was Carmen who posted Miss Marion's phone number. It was not Carmen. It was not. She was sitting there co-signing that shit. So, I mean, it was her by way of infusion, but it was a little Scrap, 100%. In fact, let me see. You guys make sure you hit the like, the heart, the smiley face. Why y'all have it? The like, the heart, the smiley face, the huggy emoji, the shock John, and please share this live. I know we haven't been on in several days, but it's business as usual, you guys. All right. Let me see. Oh, not me breathing like Pap. Carmen needs to go and see the doctor. That's what she need to do. Let me see. She's always, her breathing is very ragged. Let me see. 23. Here it is. Okay. Here's a video that I had not seen. I mean, I've seen it because I have it queued up to show you. But I didn't catch that this was the video where little Scrappy showed Miss Marion's daughter's phone number. I mean, again, all this is posted in our group, but I don't even go in there every day at all. But this is crazy to me. And Carmen said right there and let her do it. So I guess that's why I was saying both of them did it.
It's good.
Tammy Slim's T-Bone page. Hello, I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, I ain't seen you in a while. This trip is to try and distract the followers with the mess that started again. I agree. I don't disagree. I don't know why they're sitting here looking stupid, not saying anything. Like what? Look at Taye's face. This was right after the Miss Marion incident. She knows she wrong, but Scrap don't have any shame in her game. She will start some shit and get right back online with that same face and act like she ain't do shit.
Chicken piccata so good. Angry face is so red.
Chicken piccata so good. Casket so cute.
I think I had enough. Let me drink my liquor. I mean,
our private would be lit. You ain't lying. But Crook flipped the phone and showed the number when she called. No, she did not. We about to show it on here right now. That is not what happened.
a whole lot.
They both responsible. Don't get me fucked up. They both responsible, but it was Scrappy who looked at whose phone she called and said, "Look who's calling," and she's the one who flipped the phone around.
Somebody said in the live. Why? Y'all want me? If you want me to stay on the live, put the number 7 in the chat. Why you want me in the live?
Whew. I need to eat all of this pasta.
You killed that spaghetti. We left that. We even ate that leftover spaghetti last night.
This their content right
Put
here.
Number 7 in the chat if you want us to stay on.
That's it.
For
Just
a few more minutes.
Eating, looking at the camera. This their content. They had to create something.
It's a Pinot. That's what it is, Ray Ray. It's a Pinot.
20-year-old side piece. That's all I'm saying.
Some of Miss Marion got a 20-year-old side piece. And?
Hey, Amanda. Amanda Rooks, how are you, love?
You didn't try the salad, man.
I already had some of the salad.
Oh, okay. You had somebody you went upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Always shoveling food in their mouth. Constantly. That's not going to drive numbers. So Scrap had to go over there. She was not even invited. Like, why would you show up at somebody's house uninvited? If they didn't give you their address, that means they didn't want you there. Listen.
Thank you for the 200 stars. Rita for me. Y'all got them stars in them jars. Y'all know I'm in a star contest on Facebook. So drop them stars in them jars.
Here we go.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Anybody seen Master P? Anybody seen Master P?
Now, what you listening to, let me pause. Somebody sent them something to say about Miss Marion, because we see that in the text message history when she flips the phone around. So they can't even think of their own insults. Like, y'all really not built. Neither one of them built for this Facebook beef street type shit. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I could take one on the chin. People talk about me and say shit about me every day, all day on the internet. I don't give a fuck. I don't give one care about it. I continue to just move past it. You know what I'm saying? But they're not the kind, they give a F. They care. They can't move past it. And especially Scrap, she's so concerned what people think and say about her that she blocks and cusses people out all the time and gets into fights with people. And then Carmen has to jump up and get, you know what I'm saying, and defend her even when she's wrong, which is wrong. But yeah, so right now they're getting coached on what to say, okay? And Carmen says it without hesitation.
Anybody know who Master P is?
Make them say it.
And Anna McVeigh Bradley. Thank you, Anna McVeigh Bradley,
I like
for 200
Master
stars. Na.
I think he has opened a couple of restaurants or something.
I ain't talking about, I'm talking about a female Master P here in Houston, Texas. Anybody seen Master P? Master P. Well, I'm gonna go get me some long lashes like Master P.
Carmen, can you eat?
How old is everyone? As old as we need to be.
Yes, it was, Miss Mitchell. It was in the arms of an angel who sent that message. Sharon Ben.
So tender I can cut it with a fork. 99 stars. Drop a number 20 in the chat. Oh yeah, I'm still eating. I'm outside. Just lying. I didn't like her anyway. I'm so happy that you're my friend and that you and Chef showed me so much love. Mm-hmm. She and her grandkids spent Christmas at our house with us last year. Mm-hmm. That whole line.
I mean, with alleged friends like that, you don't need enemies.
You don't need none. And watch the lies flow from her lips. I'm telling you, that happy's gonna fall off. This ain't gonna like the boss. I'm gonna do my hair like that.
Carmen, no, come on.
I'm wearing my hair like that in Vegas.
Eat your food, please.
Give me a kiss. All right, I'm mind my business. That's exactly what I've been doing this whole life.
Anybody that got a kid who has to kiss on camera, don't be kissing off camera.
Y'all look at this. Somebody look at this. Look at who calling me. Why are you calling me? After you just said all that junk. What you?
So Carmen posted. They both posted it. Okay. So here's Carmen call herself posting the lady's number.
Why are you calling me? You ain't
And
called
then-
me before you started all this shit online. Don't call me now. You better call Tyrone. You better call Tyrone. Don't call my
And
phone.
then Taye does it.
I guess that hairpiece done fell off. And the eyelashes done blinded the other one.
That's true, Amaya. Took posted Marion's daughter and Carmen posted Miss Marion's. Is that what happened? Okay.
Man, this food's so good. What kind of chicken so good?
Casket so cute.
Tarsha, I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
You know, we online because we sick of these fools. We try to handle it offline. About 2 days been going on. It's getting worse.
Y'all the ones took it online.
You know, and what's so
Excuse me,
disappointing
throat's itchy.
is that, you know what, I'm not even gonna talk about it right now. But I'm gonna just say this. People can sit up there and act like they like you and do this pretend stuff, but eventually it all reveals itself. So, you know what? It revealed itself. It revealed itself for what it was.
I'm stooping to their level tonight. I promise I am. And I want to know what do you have to be jealous of them for? What?
She said jealous.
Yeah, she said you're jealous of her. What? I mean, how, when, where?
Okay, got it.
All right, guys. I ain't making no promises. But I'm in this line. Me and my wife are going to go on and enjoy our dinner and our evening.
We do, Patricia. You're always ready. Oh, look at there.
Here it comes.
What the hell does she want? They ain't called us before y'all went online. What you want now?
Why are you calling?
That's Took
Why?
posting the daughters.
You didn't want to talk to us. Y'all wanted to take this to social media. Hey, let us finish and we'll call you when we get off.
Ain't shit to talk about after that, after all y'all done said.
And what you want now? Call Tyrone. We ain't call y'all when y'all was online bashing us. We ain't call y'all phone. We got y'all number, but we ain't call y'all. Why y'all calling us?
Got it. Hi, Callie.
Carolyn, I know you're watching right now. Please don't call my phone. Thank you.
They wasn't prepared at this point for Miss Marion's daughter shenanigans, honey. They thought they was gonna be talking shit per usual, as when they get into people like how they were
All
with
right,
me.
guys.
Miss
I
Marion's
said what I
daughter
wanted
laying
to
their
say.
ass
We
out.
enjoyed our dinner. And we're going to catch up with y'all later. I got y'all. I promise. Y'all ready for me to go? If you ain't ready, if you want 5 more minutes, put in number 7 in the chat.
Listen, L'Oreal, me and Marion have been in the car before. I've touched her
Miss Marion
phone.
said that's a damn
She
lie.
touched my phone. Now, all of a sudden, we're in the... Carolyn, please stop calling me. I know you're watching. Stop calling me.
Don't cry later, Chef. Don't worry about me crying. I ain't never crying.
And here's the
That's
thing.
a lie.
I didn't realize that was an issue, and then it became an issue, and then it became this big issue.
But you were looking at it while she was in the room.
Yeah.
So if you touch something to read a comment or see a comment, and you hold a comment too long on a phone or anything, certain things are going to pop up. And then you swipe away from it. That's it.
Hi, Miss Sylvia.
That's it.
And I believe Marion gets ads on her page. So to me, that looked like an ad when she sent me the picture. I'm like, what? I mean, if you didn't like me, why have your granddaughter around me? Why do that? Why have your grandson around me if you didn't like me? You're lying.
She's lying. She got what it is. She says you're jealous, but she's mad about something.
Jealous of what?
I don't know, but she's mad about something, and she wasn't woman enough to discuss it with you.
And it's like when she called me about the tablet, you know, she was like, well, you know, we get in those hate groups. I said, I don't go into hate groups, but apparently you do. So no, I don't know about that.
Jeanette, I didn't even realize there were 2,500 people on here. Thank you for advising me.
Girl, you know
but the
damn
thing
well
about
how
it
many
is,
people was on your live. Stop
why?
lying, Tay. That's all you do is look
What
to
benefit
see what
would
the
you
number
get
is.
from deleting somebody off her page?
None.
Stop it.
What benefit is it to you?
Person is both of your... Yeah, they have our numbers. I mean, it's no secret. Absolutely. And y'all have been on my live. I've been in my car. Marion has been in the passenger seat and been on my phone. Like, seriously? Seriously? Now all of a sudden the phone is off limits? Don't touch my phone.
Okay, but when you was in the living room,
don't touch my tablet.
Before she went to go look for the phone cord for you, you were on her iPad, right? Before she left the room.
Yeah.
She allowed that.
Yeah. It was no big deal. It's like a remote control.
Your phone was dead. She was letting you look through her iPad.
I mean, we were literally right there together. So the iPad, the tablet, we'll say tablet. I don't think it was an iPad. The tablet was right here. She was right here. I'm right here. We both reading comments.
And then she went to find a phone cord from you. But you know what? Another thing I noticed, even you were in the house a good 7 or 8 minutes.
Tay, I have witnessed Marion on your phone. Wait a minute, hold up. When you were on live, witnesses were on her phone when she's on live. Yes.
Yeah, but when you walked in the house, you didn't even know Marion was live.
I did not know.
She was live for like 7 or 8 minutes. Didn't even tell Taye, hey,
Didn't.
I'm live.
Didn't. And I thought that was pretty fucked up if we really want to be serious about it. Because if anybody comes in,
you were talking about
if anybody comes into my home, I will let them know off rip I'm on live. And she let me talk. Thank God I didn't say anything that was just like...
Well, you talking about your medical history
yeah,
and stuff like that.
But, you know, but I've talked about... Mia, I don't either. Like I said, it was a big to-do. When she called me the other day, I answered the phone. I was happy. I was trying to do my schoolwork or whatever. And, you know, she was like, I have to talk to you. I was like, about what? And then that's when she was saying that she was in those hate groups and that, what she said, she was in the hate group.
Go right over there to them hate groups. Like,
and
she said she was going to go on Nikki page. Go on whoever page you want. We don't care. You hey, join them because you are one of them. I mean, they will welcome you. It's a sisterhood of hate.
And Taye said hi to the camera. What you didn't know was she turned the camera towards the door before she opened it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Taye didn't even know she was live. And then, I mean, it's been you and her granddaughter, y'all done TikToks together, all kind of stuff. So that she's delusional.
But listen, it's okay, baby. I ain't stressed and I ain't pressed about no friends. Believe you me. Believe you me.
And you lost a good one.
There ain't no shortage of friends on my friends list.
Somebody said
no, Shyrome, I knew after the fact.
When you go back and look at that live when Taye first walked in the house, Mary never said she's on live. Somebody said
she started talking to somebody, and I said, "Oh, you're on live," and she said yes. So no, I need you to go back and figure that out.
Live. Go look at it.
They said Marion Ben went to the ops. Mm-hmm. Look, listen, I noticed Marion said Kayla was going to turn the wedding out and not you. I knew then it was your day. That's what I'm saying. You know, and the thing is, a child could never replace the bride. Ever.
And it was great to have her.
And it was great to have Kayla there.
Yeah, it was. And she really enjoyed herself. So, and then for you to, you know, I was done with Marion when when I saw what she started recording our wedding, and you guys couldn't even see our wedding because we were gonna sell tickets to see our wedding, because the hate was so real and the haters were selling tickets. So we told all our guests knew not to film the wedding. Marion was secretly filming the wedding the entire time.
Even after she was told not to.
She was told not to, and she still filmed it. And she want to say, well, I had a right to film it. My granddaughter. No, you didn't. You had absolutely no right. I'm telling you, that's why that hairpiece is hanging on by threads.
My entire family was there. So what? My son was there. So what? It doesn't matter.
Let's go back a little bit. Hold on. Let's go back to the part where Taye says that she didn't know Marion was on live when she went to her house. That's definitely a big ass lie. And because when Taye walked to the door, to Marion's door, unannounced and uninvited, because Marion didn't give her the address. If you're asking for my address, that means that you don't have it either stored in your phone or your GPS in your car, and you need it again from me. Okay. And if I don't give it again to you, that means I'm not trying to give it to you, at least that in that moment. And that's what happened. But on this video and on another video, Taye is lying, saying that she didn't even know the lady was live. Let me see. Hold on. StreamYard be acting janky sometimes. Hold on. Let me see. Glasses on so I can see properly. I mean, just lying. But somebody, okay, so most of us caught it, but someone put together the evidence, okay, of Taye saying she didn't know she was on live, which we just heard her say. And then someone put together the video of her going to Miss Marion's house when Miss Marion answered the door saying, oh, yeah, when I saw you on live, because of course she checked Miss Marion's page before she probably saw Miss Marion was on live and decided to go over there so she could be on the live and, people, that kind of stuff. I'm convinced that's what's happened. Let me see. What is this video? I'll just do this one. I won't go back to that one. So someone put it together. So whoever put this together, I don't know if it was, I just saw it in our group. Whoever put this together, I definitely appreciate it because, yeah, people need to know what the hell is happening and what's up. I don't feel any way about using it because everybody on this internet, as it pertains to the Carmen and Taye circle, has used stuff off this page regularly. And that's the whole social aspect of it. I don't even care. Let me see. Go to the door scene where Taye said, I saw you in live. She knew. That's what I'm about to show y'all right now. Okay. Hi, Miss Joanne Eason. Aquarius love. Other people had their phones out. So why is it a problem that she did it? What does that mean? Other people had their phones out. Oh, Miss Marion at the wedding. Yeah, everybody was recording, including Taye's son. I showed y'all a piece of it the other day, but then the music was playing, and I wasn't trying to get my page yanked by Facebook on some music technicality shit. Callie Living said, in my Maury voice, and you said you didn't know Marion was on live, and the lie detector test determined that was a lie. You ain't lying. Let me show y'all. Hold on.
When you walked in the house, you didn't even know Marion was live.
I did not know.
She was live for like 7 or 8 minutes. Didn't even tell Taye, hey, I'm live.
Didn't. And I thought that was pretty fucked up if we really want to be serious about it. Because if anybody comes in,
you were talking about
if anybody comes into my home, I will let them know off rip I'm on live.
Lying bitch.
I know, but I can't. I forgot.
Look, when I turned and saw you on live, I said, you know what?
Yeah, run that back.
Look, when I turned and saw you on live, I said, you know what?
When you walked in the house, you didn't even know Marion was live.
I did not know.
She was live for like
Taye
7 or 8 minutes. Didn't even tell Taye, hey, I'm live.
Didn't. And I thought that was pretty fucked up if we really want to be serious about it.
Lying.
Because if
baby, Everybody caught this. Most people.
When you walked in the house, you didn't even know Marion was live.
I did not know.
She was live for like 7 or 8 minutes. Didn't even tell Taye, hey, I'm live.
Didn't. And I thought that was pretty fucked up if we really want to be serious about it. Because if anybody comes in,
you were talking about
if anybody comes into my home, I will let them know off rip I'm on live.
Lying bitch.
You're supposed to send me the address. I know, but I can't. I forgot. Look, when I turned and saw you on live, I said, you know what? Look, when I turned and saw you on live, I said, you know what?
When you walked in the house, you didn't even know Marion was live.
I did not know.
She was live for like 7 or 8 minutes. Didn't even tell Taye, hey, I'm live.
Didn't. And I thought that was pretty fucked up if we really want to be serious about it. Because if...
And there it is. Put all together nice and neatly for you guys who, couldn't determine if Taye said that she didn't know she was on live. If she said that she was on live when she got there. Oh, I thought that was pretty effed up. I mean, Taye just sitting here lying. If the fact that she lied about this, everything else is like, okay, I can. Did you delete shit on that tablet? We don't know. Here's the thing, you guys. Even if Scrappy didn't delete something on the tablet, right? Because that is the center of this controversy. That little Scrappy went over uninvited to Miss Marion's house, and we even heard and all that about she knew I was coming over. You can hear Miss Marion say in that clip that I just showed you that she didn't send Taye her address, because Taye was like, oh, I was waiting for you to send the address, and Miss Marion was like, I forgot. Miss Marion, she ain't want over there. She was not being truthful about that because she didn't want her over her house, but she didn't want to hurt her feelings either. So you can hear. It was another video where Scrap said, and Carmen said, oh, she knew I was coming over there. She knew good and well that that Taye was coming over. No, you hear in this video, no, she didn't, because she didn't send her the address. But for Scrap to sit here and lie like this, that she didn't know this lady was on live. Girl, you was stalking her whole life the whole way over there and hurrying up to get over there so you can get over there while she was still on live. But come on, stop. And when you got there, you knew she was on live, and you said it at the front door off the dickhead before you even stepped across the threshold. So how are you sitting here lying so much you didn't know she was on live when you walked in? I thought that was effed up because anybody come to my house. How you didn't know she was on live when you were at the door? Because some people might be like, well, maybe she didn't know she was on live when she headed over there. She said that she was in that lady house for 6 or 7 minutes and didn't even know she was on live. Carmen said that, and she co-signed and said that's exactly right. So that's a lie. You knew the lady was on live for 6 or 7 minutes. Girl, bye. You ain't know. And that's effed up because I let anybody know coming in my house. But you said that you knew she was live. Like, come on, y'all. Yeah, I gotta come up with some better lies because these are not it. Marion was just trying to give her address and going over there to get a ticket paid. Girl, you can't pay your own damn ticket. Huh? You can't pay a handicap ticket. First of all, you had no damn business parking in the handicap. Are you handicapped? No. You're a nurse and you should know better than taking up a space as an able-bodied person, parking illegally in the handicap space and getting a ticket and trying to lie to get out of it. Taye, you said you don't lie. That's what you said, but that was a lie. I do not lie. Lying ass. Tooks look like one of those friends that house hops. Couch hops. It was at that moment she knew she effed up. Right. I always knew Taye was the crook that she portrays. Ooh. Crook believe anything that woman says. She sure do. And if she don't believe it, baby, she will get on this camera and lie to us to make us believe she believe it. She should have never touched a thing, period, at Miss M's house. I agree. That's what I was going to say. Listen, guys, whether she deleted a comment, a thread, blocked a person or not, let's say she didn't do any of that. Let's say she did it. Let's say she did not do it. it's not even at this point what she did, right? It's about how things were handled after whatever that controversial thing was done or not done, right? So let's say she didn't delete anything and she's completely innocent, but we done caught her in 15 lies on just this stuff alone. I didn't know I was live and, you know, that kind of stuff. Let's say she didn't delete anything, because that's possible. Look. Let's play devil's advocate just for a second. Let's say Taye was really just scrolling, because I mean she was on the iPad scrolling when Miss Marion walked back in the room. And let's say she didn't try to delete anything. Let's just say it's not even about whether she deleted someone or not at this point. It's bigger than that now. This is about how things were handled after the controversy. So it's not what happens to you in life. It's not, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you handle it. Okay. So the fact that when it first happened, Miss Marion didn't even call her name. She didn't say, oh, Taye did this and that, this and that, this and that. She said that, you know, something happened online and she handled it offline. And then you know, Taye couldn't take that, because she can't take anybody talking about her on any level whatsoever. She cannot take it. They out here getting people whole pages snatched. I don't care what nobody said about me, posted about me, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to try to get them demonetized, because I'm online doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? To a degree. I mean, not in the way that people be doing it, some people. But, you know, we're all on here, you know, to discuss things that are happening in these internet streets. So I'm not going to try to get somebody's page demonetized and getting somebody's whole page deleted. I mean, that's a lot to be doing, especially when you throw rocks and hide your hands. So you trying to, you know, fuck with people's money and how they make money. That's crazy to me. When you are online doing the same or worse, huh? So listen, it's about how it was handled afterward. Miss Marion handled it privately, and she told us she had to address the people because everybody was pressuring her to say, "Did you see that? Did you see that? Why was that?" She didn't mention that lady's name, and she said she handled it. Well, that was too much for Taye to bear, because she knew everybody was, you know, knew that it was about her. So she got one of her friends to go online, a couple of people to go online and talk about it in her favor, Carmen being one of them. And it blew up from there, because now y'all talking about things like the wedding and how this and that, and now y'all bringing up stuff that y'all were holding in about Miss Marion, and now it's on. Now it's a war. Now they're saying things. They're saying Miss Marion's name. Miss Marion saying their name. You know, it's a back and forth thing. But Carmen and Taye started this, because it could have been squashed when Miss Marion said, yes, I am aware of y'all telling me someone was using my iPad. I've talked to that person online and I'm okay with it. That should have been the end of it. But that will never be the end of it for people, narcissists like Taye and Carmen. Dare I say, even Carmen's a narcissist. But Taye for sure is. It'll never be enough for them, because now you said something about me. Oh, now I'm going to spill all your tea. But why would you spill tea about people who knows your tea and how your household runs? Like, you no, I would never make an enemy out of someone who knows, who's been in my house and seen me in a busted ass relationship and could tell that about me. I would never say that. I would never fuck with them like that. Her minions wanted her to not say anything. Right. Why is it effed up? Because she got caught on camera touching Miss M's iPad. Cameras don't lie. Even if she didn't, let's say she didn't for a minute, the way that it was handled, just because, I mean, Miss Marion handled it better than I would have, because she didn't go online again saying this lady, saying either one of their names, calling them out, blasting them out. It wasn't until Pap and Scrap, you know what I'm saying, brought this out in a way that everybody knew they was talking about Miss Marion. Then they came on out and said her name, calling all kinds of chimpanzees and baboons and black tar baby face. What? Girl, a tar baby face? I mean, your daughter and your granddaughter are dark skinned. How are you hurling slurs like that about dark skinned people? I've been told y'all this is how Carmen talks. And that's her MO, but y'all ain't want to believe me. Y'all want to say, well, I ain't never heard her say it. Yeah, this is how she thinks. Miss Mitchell, hi, Miss Mitchell said, 100% coach, it's not what happens afterwards. I'm sorry, it's what happens afterwards. And what really matters, the fact that took it public now means all gloves are off. Right. Finally, Took and Crook are getting their overdue karma. I mean, the fact that they said that they didn't report Miss Marion's page, I don't know that I believe that. I mean, look what they're doing to these other content creators, getting people demonetized, which means that you will report somebody's fucking page, getting people's pages snatched, allegedly. I'm not going to keep saying that, but that's what they say. They are the ones who snatched a creator's page. That's in line with a person who would report Miss Marion's page. This is their MO. Huh? Why touch Miss Marion's stuff, period? I agree. I said she probably, hi Tina, she probably saw that lady on there who was trying to get the address and tried to delete her. You think, that's a good point, maybe. I'm not sure. Going through a person's tablet, hi Miss Deborah. Going through a person's tablet when they walk out of the room is akin to going through my purse when I walk out the room. I agree. When you see me out the room. Took is a despicable reprobate. I don't know what that means. Her big karma is coming soon. I absolutely agree. But the fact that Taye could sit on camera with a straight face and lie like that and say she didn't know, I mean, come on now. Let's look at this.
When you walked in the house, you didn't even know Marion was live.
I did not know.
She was live for like 7 or 8 minutes. Didn't even tell Taye, hey, I'm live.
Didn't. And I thought that was pretty fucked up if we really want to be serious about it. Because if anybody comes in,
you were talking about your,
if anybody comes into my home, I will let them know off rip I'm on live.
Lying bitch.
You're supposed to send me the address. I know, but I can't. I forgot. Look, when I turned and saw you on live, I said, you know what?
Hey, what you got to say about this girl?
When I turned and saw you on live, I said, you know what?
When you walked in the house.
And just to put it in context for you, that was when Scrap was walking into Miss Marion's house. She hadn't even walked in yet, and they were in the doorway talking about the fact that she knew Miss Marion was on live. Tay, why would you sit there and lie like that, girl? Kelly, hi Kelly. I believe that's why it really doesn't bother Crook about her and her daughter's relationship, because Crook does not like dark complected people. I agree with that. I agree with that. My name's Nandy, Alyssa. I agree. And whoever said it's akin to rummaging through someone, let me see, someone's purse, I agree. Remember, Nandy, that Took's supposed to have this bogus handicap sign from Florida. Those plates expired, the Florida handicap plates, and I think she has since gotten Texas plates, but they're not handicapped. So, yeah. Taye never mentions the reason she went there. Right. Even though Miss Marion told it, it was to try to lie to get out of a ticket, but you never lie. To lie to get out of a big handicap ticket. Why were you parked in a handicap spot to begin with? And if you got a ticket in that spot, you should be like, damn, I should have known. I did know. Fuck it. Let me go ahead and pay it, sweetheart. But sitting up there trying to get Miss Marion's driver's license, that's why Miss Marion probably didn't give her address, because she didn't even want to get caught up in that mess. Taye texted her and said, hey, sweetheart, I need your driver's license. I think Miss Marion said she tried to get her to text it to her, to send a copy of it over. And then Taye was like, well, let me come to the house, sweetheart. Because, on the ticket, you could just write the handicap driver's license number down, and they'll look it up and say, oh, it's a handicap attached to this driver's license number. So Taye was trying to go over there to get out of a ticket. Why didn't you just pay the ticket? We know you got the money. Carmen might not have it. You got all the money. Why didn't you just pay the ticket? Let me see. Took one of the photo of her ID. Okay, that's what I thought. And Miss Marion didn't give it an address. Let me tell you something. When someone sends you a message in 2023, anyone, any message, the way people are attached to their phones these days, right? Everyone has their phone on them 24/7, 365, except if you're in the shower. Even if you're on the toilet, you have your phone scrolling on the toilet. Most people. If you're in the shower, that's a few minutes out of the day. You know what I'm saying? 20 minutes tops, 20, 30 minutes in the shower. However many minutes you take, 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes tops. You're in the shower or in the bath. Well, not the bath, because you're going to have it in the bath too. But if you're in the shower, you don't have your phone. But the rest of the day, you always going to have your phone on you. So the fact that Taye asked Miss Marion for her phone number, for her address, and Miss Marion didn't respond, she should have took that as a sign, because Miss Marion clearly got the message. Everyone gets messages on their phone. And you can lose a lot of things, your glasses, your keys, but you ain't going to lose that damn phone. And it's never going to be too far away from you, ever. Not in 2023. So Miss Marion for sure saw it, and she didn't respond. And Scrappy knew that she wasn't trying to fuck with her like that. So she went around her back to get the address from someone who knew it. That is shady enough. You know what I'm saying? To not even let you in my house. She better than me. I can't believe Miss Marion answered the door. Taye secretly broke Carmen. Wait, Taye secretly broke? Carmen was a come up for her, so she thought. Yeah, I agree. She ain't never had it this good. And Carmen neither, because Carmen got money from the sale of the business and the equity in the house. Carmen never had this much money ever in her life at one time, ever. And she handed it all over to little Scrappy, so I agree. Doesn't look too good for a nurse parking illegally in a handicapped spot. Come on, Miss Turpin, because that's what I see. Why are you parking in a handicapped spot? She don't like darker complected people. Right. Let's see. Cameras don't lie. And then Miss Marion said the charger was in the kitchen. Who else you going over? You was just watching her on live, because you said that at the door. How your battery dead? You sending this lady? I really believe this is all for whatchamacallit. I believe this is all for clicks and views. Not on Miss Marion's end. I believe she was really thrown under the bus and caught off guard with all this. But I believe we already saw how far Scrap and Papa go. You know what I'm saying? To lie and to or create scenarios where it makes them look good, but they're lying on it. And we already see what kind of people Pap and Scrap are, right? Is it so far-fetched that Taye went over there to stir up this drama because she knew it would drive the numbers on Pap's page? No, it's not far-fetched. Taye is money hungry, and she's going to go over to the pages and or she's going to start things, drama, manufacture beef, whatever, to get her numbers up or get Carmen's numbers up, because that's still, that money goes to Taye. So no, it's not far-fetched. No, I really believe this was all planned out. Hi, Angie Lopez. Girl, I haven't seen you in a minute. Just for me, ATL hi. And it looks like she pushed her way through the door. They ain't never said Miss Marion food nasty, though. They done called her all kinds of names and talk big boy shit about her, but they ain't never said that. I know Miss Marion food is good as hell. I always knew that, and I always said that. Let me see. Videos don't lie. I agree. Taye didn't know Miss Marion was going to clap back. She didn't. See, they planned on Miss Marion and her daughter not speaking, because that's what happens sometimes. And, in family, you don't speak. It doesn't matter who it is. Mother, daughter, mother, son, sister, brother. You go through periods where you're not speaking to people. And they knew because they was quick to say, oh, you ain't even speaking to your own daughter. Okay, Taye, you ain't even speaking to your own mother. And Carmen, you ain't speaking to your own daughter or granddaughter. So what are y'all really talking about here? But they planned on Miss Marion daughter because they probably knew how, you know what I'm saying, about it she is. So because they met her before, so they know, you know what I'm saying, she ain't no damn chump. They probably was planning on Miss Marion's daughter not speaking to her because they knew they weren't on speaking terms, and like, okay, we're gonna go in on Marion and eat her ass up and let the people eat her up too. But baby Miss Marion's daughter said, touch not my anointed. Okay, she said, I don't give a damn, and me and my mama not speaking, what you ain't gonna do. So they probably was counting on that, Miss Marion not speaking to her daughter and her daughter not coming for them the way she has. But yeah, let me see. I've been here just quiet. I'll never leave you. These people are off the chain. Carmen's a bitch. It sure live. Miss Marion Ben had a platform. Also work schedule change. Okay. Miss Marion Ben had a platform and the people love Miss Marion. Yes, they do. I mean, Miss Marion don't have to create fights with people online or, you know what I'm saying, any of that. She clearly didn't like Carmen Taye from the rip. She said that, but you know, she's very cordial to her, and she probably tolerated Taye off the strength of Carmen, because Miss Marion and Carmen, they've known each other for way before Taye, you know. But Miss Marion, she just tolerated Taye and fed her plenty of times. Taye done showed up at her house plenty of times and shit, and ate there. Miss Marion fed her, was kind enough to feed her and shit. And I don't know what made her think that Miss Marion was going to be okay with giving, you know, going through with the ticket thing. That's why Miss Marion didn't give an address. She probably was like, nah, I ain't trying to do that. Fuck, mess my license up or, you know, whatever. Nope. And out of all the stuff that Scrap said, you see, she ain't never repeat that part of why she was over there. But yeah, Miss People go to Miss Marion's page for drama-free cooking. That's what it should be. All these pages, getting in fights with other creators, that's for the simple-minded. You're going to have your words with people online. That's part of it. But actually being in fights with people and dragging on fights with people, unless you go for somebody's mama now, like how went for Miss mama. Taye and went for. But you don't get online for beef. You get online to report the news on people. You know what I'm saying? That's happening, not other content creators, because those are kind of your colleagues somewhat, right? Content creators, influencers, people online are kind of colleagues of a sort, loosely. But you talk about the shit that people were doing online, like the Marion and Carmen thing and other things, but actually getting into a fight with another creator, I don't do that. Right now, I'm gonna respond, but I ain't gonna just pick a fight with somebody. I've never done that. But Carmen and Taye, this is how they get their clicks and views. Burning up food, because I know she can cook better than what she's been doing. Burning up food, starting grease fires, licking on ice cream cones, and starting beef with people who've been nothing but friends with you or kind to you, like Miss Marion. That's how they get there, and starting to fight with her. That's a pathetic way to get views online. If you have the gift of gab, truly, you can focus on so many other things other than constantly going back and forth with somebody. That's not what we do over here at all. It makes you look retarded. And one thing I know about Carmen and Taye, baby, once they get a bone, especially Carmen, she gonna keep going and on and on. And y'all saw her all summer long talking about me. And if you really want to know the truth, like that lady, her name starts with a Y, I can't remember it. She had my name in her mouth too, definitely, several times. And one time, y'all were in my box so bad, like, oh, that lady came and she got her name and she's talking about you. And I was like, I addressed it on one of our pages, like, I don't know who this lady is and where the hell she came from, but you can take your ass back from whence you came. And that was it, because I don't get in beefs with you know what I'm saying? I don't do it. But I'm not on here crying about it. I know Carmen and Taye was behind that shit. Now we know. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea at the time. But I'm not going to be on here dragging it and crying about it and going on and on about it. This is Carmen and Taye's MO. She's just one person of many, many people, including her team, who she had doing her dirty work and doing her bidding for her. That she's the Yakima lady's just one person. Well, I didn't know that at the time, but I know now. And okay, I know, and I moved on from that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a beef with the Yakima lady. And I'm not going to juice it and drag it. Okay, she did that. All right, now I know why. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving on with other content to talk about. But Carmen and Taye been having people do their bidding for them since they got together. Period. And they got way too many people doing their bidding to be falling out with people, because it's all coming out, all of it. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Miss Clara Dane. Hi, Miss Clara. Said, I'm a silent listener, Andy. Uh-oh. You are diverse in so many things, speak truth, and well educated. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm not going to keep harping. Why would I? I'm not here to harp on other people. I don't even feel, you know what I'm saying? I don't even feel happy when shit happened to other people, because that's not who I am. You know, people will delight in your downfall. I'm not even delighting in Carmen. I never wish death on them or anything like that. I don't delight in other people's downfall. People get their page snatched. I'm not over here happy and celebrating about that, because I'm a decent ass person. But I know people celebrate other things. You know what I'm saying? People will celebrate what they think will be your downfall or your demise. But I'm not like that. I'm not a black-hearted person. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Thank you for that, Miss Day. I appreciate it. We can talk about many different things over here. Many, many, many. And some days we'll just talk about Took and Crook. I mean, that's how I started the page. But other days, as you said, you know, we talk about so many different things and do so many different things over here. And I appreciate you guys understanding that it's not all about, you know what I'm saying, just other influencers all the time. I mean, that's whack. Tuck said she'd tell anyone who goes to her house while on live. She'd let them know from the door she's on live. No one visits them anymore, so she wouldn't really have to worry about that. They started fake beef for views because she knows she has all those bots watching. You know, that's 600,000. Hi, Chef Dorian. What you cooking for the holiday, girl? You need to come on here and cook something for us in the next couple of days. Are you going to be in Atlanta? Where are you at, Chef Dorian? Chef Dorian, she has houses everywhere. Where are you? Can you come on and cook some? What do y'all want to see Chef Dorian come on our platform again and cook? Huh? A holiday fruitcake? I haven't had fruitcake in a long time. Costco used to carry them every year. You know what? As I'm thinking about it, I haven't seen them in the last couple of years at Costco. You're in Arizona? Okay. Man, you tried to tell them all. Man, you tried to tell them all about them, but they turned on you. Now look at them. Man, you tried to tell them all about them, but they turned on you. Who turned on me? Now look at them. It's a lot of people who turned on me, but it's all good. I can take it, definitely. It says more about you as a person when you do what you do than it does about the person. Not predator. Yes, Chef Dorian, you need to come on here and cook something for us. What can you cook? Let me see. I mean, I know you can cook everything, but maybe some cornbread dressing. I think you did that on your page, though, didn't you? I'm looking to get a Jamaican rum cake. You can get one. They still have them at Costco. Once they're done though, they're sold out of them completely, but they still have some left. That's their new fruit cake. They stopped carrying the fruit cakes and now they're doing the rum cakes. What can you cook for us, Chef Dorian? What y'all want to see Chef Dorian cook? Put it in the comments, you guys. Chef Dorian is a master chef. She won Master Chef on television, and she has a cookbook out. She's a wonderful cook, and she's come on our show before, and blessed us with that recipe for a simple recipe for butternut squash and cabbage. It looked delicious. It looks absolutely delicious. It looked delicious. And it was super simple to make too. Let's bake something. What do you want to bake? What do y'all want to see Chef Dorian bake? Miss Spearman, hi, Miss Spearman said, I like that Nandy is certainly diverse, educated, which has us as followers in so many ways. So I said, thank you, Nandy. Thank you. Now I'm going to get a little turn, I'm going to get a little hood, but I know how to reel it back in. As y'all know, it's so many things to talk about and do about. And again, I don't delight in anyone's demise at all, ever. People getting demonetized, people, you know what I'm saying, being put in Facebook jail for a certain amount of time, people having their page deleted. I'm not over here celebrating about that. I don't celebrate in people's demise. Pound cake. Oh, she does have a recipe for a pound cake. That sounds good. Thank you, Miss Spearman, for that. I appreciate you very much. Let's see. Okay, you'll get one. They still have them, at least here in Georgia. Someone said, hi, Miss Vanessa. Good morning. I love to watch you. I love the positive vibes. Thank you. Ooh, we ain't doing peach cobbler now. Y'all know dang on well Cook the Crook done did peach cobbler 50 different times, all the same way. We don't really need a peach cobbler recipe. Maybe a cake to bake. You're thinking on the same wavelength as Chef Dorian. She said the same thing. Liz said a pound cake, a red velvet cake. Y'all know red velvet cake is just cake. It's a devil foods cake, but instead of chocolate, you use red food coloring. I mean, did y'all know that? Y'all probably did know that. There's nothing special really about it. Coach, how about a pineapple upside down cake? Now that sounds good. I haven't had a pineapple upside down cake in so long. That sounds good. Let me see. A chocolate pound cake sounds delicious. Chef Dorian said, how about my red velvet pound cake? Ooh, that sounds good, Chef Dorian. A red velvet pound cake? Yeah, we need a recipe for that. We need to see it. When can you make it? When can you make that, Chef Dorian? Because we would love to see that. A red velvet pound cake? That sounds amazing. A strawberry crunch cake. I haven't had coconut cake. Have y'all ever had a coconut jelly cake? This is back in it. This is old school cooking, okay? A jelly cake with coconut on it. Y'all ever had that, baby? Miss Gwendolyn said, I see why you solo in these Facebook streets. You ain't gonna never see me linked up, kinked up, because it's just not worth it. I see why you solo in these Facebook streets. These dollars ain't loyal. She mean these hoes, though. These hoes ain't loyal. You ain't lying. Let's see. Yes, Coach, I had that before. The jelly and coconut cake. Y'all ever had that? That's old school cooking. And then I don't see people doing that anymore with the jelly and the cake and the coconut and stuff. Nandy, the hood side is all right. Everybody got to have a little bit of hood in them, but to be hood 24/7, 365, that's not all right. Let's see. You guys make sure you hit the heart, the like, the smiley face, the huggy emoji, please. Hit all the feels. Yes, my mother used to make it. Yes, I had that before. My mother made it when I was little. Yum. Oh, it was so good. Oh. And it's not that you didn't have icing, because if you could buy jelly, you could buy icing. It was just a thing. It used to be a thing back in the day. Yes, they used to sell them at Pathmark. Ooh. Somebody said, I haven't heard of a jelly cake in so many years. Right. It's been a long, long time, but that was a thing. A jelly cake. I love coconut cake. Coconut and pineapple cake is delicious too, of course. My grandmother used to make jelly cake with coconut. Oh, man. I'm telling you, man. Oh, I don't know what these new school cooks doing these days, but baby, back in the day, a jelly cake with some coconut on it, baby, it is delicious as hell. Someone said, thank you for giving back to the less fortunate. God bless you. Thank you so much, Miss Patricia. I know those kids in the hood would love a hot meal on the 23rd. That's next Saturday. I'll be in the hood giving out hot food, and I will be going live, not collecting money for a page or for a cause, and not feeding anybody over a year or that you guys know about. I'm going live. Okay. So you'll see where your donations help to contribute to. All right. So that'll be next Saturday. My Cash App is listed below for that. I love to do it. I love helping people. I love giving back to people. I've always been that way. Never had that kind of cake. What? That cake, Chef Dorian said, that jelly, the coconut joint is old school for real. You know. Nah, we're live, Miss Jackson. Niecy Brownout girl. I make apple jelly cake all the time for my mom. It's going in 1 hour. That sounds so good, Miss Brownout girl. My favorite is pineapple upside down cake. My mom used to make it so good. God rest your soul. Now I'll be craving that all day at work. Oh, I'm sorry. Pineapple upside down cake. Woohoo. Oh, yes. Yes, my grandmother used to make those coconut with jelly. It was too sweet for me. My grandpa made some delicious coconut 3-layer cake. Just like yeast biscuits are a thing. I made a jelly cake last year. My auntie taught me how to make it. She taught me all the old school specials because, baby, that's one of them. To donate to the food and toy drive for next weekend, the 23rd of Saturday, there's my Cash App scrolling across. No amount is too small or too big. And I appreciate all of you who've donated thus far. I read that one. Sorry. Kelly said, yes, pineapple coconut cake is bomb. I make at least 15 between Thanksgiving and Christmas for people. Oh, you must sell them. That's a lot, 15. I make depression cake too. It's quick, fast, and easy. I never heard of that one, depression cake. Never heard of a jelly cake. I need to do some research. This is old school, you know what I'm saying? Old recipe type deal. Miss Turpin, hi, Miss Turpin said red velvet pound cake sounds delicious. Chef Dorian, when can you cook that for us? Because that will be a treat. We'd love to see you cook the red velvet pound cake on a live for us. You should make that coconut jelly, John. Ooh, baby, I haven't had that since I was a kid. Let me see. She was always being cordial. She was always being cordial with both of them. Marion is a genuinely nice person. She took oxtails to her when Took had surgery. She sure did. And when Miss Marion had her surgery, you know, she had some kind of surgery. I forget what it was, but I know she was immobile. And that's probably why I told you guys this before. That's probably why she had that temporary parking handicap that Taye was trying to use. I ain't see Take over there one time. And we talked about that during the time that it happened. Miss Marion had a whole birthday go by and they didn't shout her out or say anything. When she had her surgery, they didn't go over there and check on her. We talked about this at the time. That's why we were like, oh, she must have fell out with Miss Marion and them. Good night, Yvonne. If you're still on, I'm just seeing that. Sorry. Let's talk after I set a date. All right, you have my number. Call me. Call me, please, and let me know your availability. Tammy Sims T-Bone Page said, Nandy, I think it's awesome that you still have a heart for people that try to bring your business down and you are not celebrating their loss. Much respect. Thank you for that, Miss Tammy. It'll never resonate with them though, because yeah, it'll never resonate, but that's okay. We all have to do our part in this world. I do not delight in anyone's demise. I never wished Carmen did or Taye did, or you know what I'm saying? I never once reported any of their pages. I'm like, ooh, let me back that up. When they posted my ID, of course I reported it, but I wasn't just maliciously reporting them to get them demonetized or whatever. That's how people make their living. A lot of people is online, and I understand that. I completely get it, and I understand it. These battles in these Facebook streets, but taking it offline, trying to hurt somebody's kids, or hurt someone's business. Y'all have heard a lot of people talking shit about my businesses, but one thing's for sure, two things for certain. If you hear somebody talk about my business that they didn't get something, it's a reason for it. It ain't because I'm just keeping their motherfucking money. But people will run with narratives and they'll talk about you. They will call and report. You know what I'm saying? You're on your kids and your life and your lifestyle, all that stuff. And for what? I mean, that's crazy to me. Taking it offline and trying to hurt people offline is crazy. Keep your words online. And even then, if you are a sensible person, you know that, there has to be a balance. We talk about that all the time. Yes, Carmen and Taye did some fucked up shit to me. And yes, I'm still on their ass because, yeah, why wouldn't I be? Ain't enough money they could print to give me to not be on their ass. But I do know that there has to be a balance between when I talk about them and other things that we talk about and present and do in different segments and all that stuff on this page. It's not going to be all Carmen and all Taye all the time. So if you think that results in somebody getting a buyout, then you're simple-minded. Huh? Has nothing to do with that. It's not even about them. It's about me, my sanity, my spirit, my peace, my this, my that. Obsessively harping on one person all the time, or two people, Carmen say whatever. It's psychotic. Okay, that's it. I mean, every single thing all the time. No, I'm not going to do that. So yes, I've switched up my page. I used to talk about them a lot more than I do, but that doesn't mean that I'm friends with them. I would never be friends with them. Ever. Are you nuts? Ever. I'm just a decent person. All right. And it's not for them that I pull back. It's for me. Y'all need to understand that. Nandy, I think it's awesome that you still have a heart for people that's trying to bring your business down. And you're not celebrating their loss. Right. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yes, jelly cakes are very old school, no doubt. We'll set a date, Miss Dorian. She had her knee surgery. That's what it was. She had knee surgery. Miss Dorian said, I have a holiday cookie class coming up. What? Send me the details so I can post that on here. That sounds divine and delightful for sure. Send me the details. Text them to me, Miss Dorian, Chef Dorian. Coach, they did nothing for Marion, always asking her to help them. Yep. Alicia said, the sad part, people fighting for Carmen and Taye, but they're not doing the same. They sure not. I can't have all them sweets in my house. I know how you feel about it. Trust me. I promise you that. Nandy, thank you for talking about stainless steel bottles for drinking water. It's been good for me. I only got a little sip left. I need to go and fill my water bottle. I come from a long line of people who love water. And like I said, you can tell it's not a chore or a task for me. It's something that I have to do. You can tell I genuinely love water, the way I enjoy it. And even the way I prepare it. You seldom will see me just drinking out of a water bottle. I mean, out of the water bottle itself, but I actually have to have a certain type of water. It has to be in a certain type of container. It has to be a certain temperature. Those are the marks of a water lover, not somebody who's doing something to pass a piss test. Ciao, bye. And they do hair samples for people who have to take piss tests. Not that I'm one of them. I never had to take a piss test. All these charges and X, Y, and Z. No. But they skip past your urine these days. They go straight to the hair test. And I can take a hair test any day of the week. Hair test. I digress. Those black pants, flat as a 2x4. What black pants? I'm glad that you're drinking your water out of stainless steel, because water just drinking it out of a plastic cup, that shit, no. But if you drink it out of stainless steel, how many ounces is this? You can drink this whole thing. I drink multiple bottles of this. I can never really see it. 60 ounces. I can, yeah. Nandy, I just woke up. Gotta watch the replay. Hey, watch it on YouTube. Jelly cakes are what I came up on. Delicious. I'm telling you, I haven't heard people make one or talk about one in so long. And you're doing it by yourself. Hi, Aquarius love. Yes, I see on my page over here. I don't step off and step out and be trying to fuck with anybody ever, unless they are repeatedly calling for me to do so. And then after that, I'm done. And that's how it should be. Jelly cakes are fire. Yes, for real. What's up, Miss Gittens? How are you, darling? Red velvet pound cake sounds delicious. I'm telling you, red velvet pound cake. Are y'all gonna buy the ingredients and do a cook along with Chef Dorian? That'll be wonderful. Chef Dorian, we need to get together and talk about a date, a time, and the ingredients that you'll use, so I could push it out to people ahead of time. That'll be nice. Is it in your cookbook, Chef Dorian, the red velvet pound cake? I'm gonna look it up. Jelly cakes. I don't even know if it'll be like a big thing online. It was a black thing. It was a black American culture thing. The jelly cakes with the coconut, very much so. So I don't know how much about it you'll find online, but this is black American culture for sure. The jelly cakes. I never had one with the apple jelly. Whoever said that. That sounds good though. She told me all the old school specialties. Let me see. Strawberry crunch cake. I never heard of that, Miss Booker. Predator. It'll be Pap. Made fools out of all of them with forehead laughing. She be doing her dirty work, ain't no doubt. Yes, you can't find anything on YouTube, but I'm sure it's there, of course, obviously, the jelly cake recipe, which is very simple. But what I'm saying is like the culture behind it, the history behind it, the movement, like just in that time back in like the 80s. When I was a kid in the 80s, it was jelly cakes, jelly cakes with coconut. And again, you can make your own. People knew how to make their own caramel, certainly in my family. You can make your own chocolate. I remember our families used to make their own chocolate with the, with the chocolate bars. Caramel, old-fashioned homemade caramel, not this quick stuff that people be making nowadays. I'm talking that old school caramel that took hours to make. Okay. That you had to constantly stir, the old school caramel. But jelly cake was just a thing. It wasn't that you didn't have this, that, and a third. It was a thing back in the day. Apple jelly is the one we would all eat. Just had it last weekend. What? Y'all. Oh, hey, Marvette. What's up, girl? I'm late and I'm mad about it. Oh, God. Just getting your notifications. What's up, my girl? Listen. I've never heard of a jelly cake. It ain't never too late to start. Tea cakes. I never heard of a tea cake before. Tea cakes. Now, they are delicious. What are tea cakes? Lena Red said, I love making pound cakes. Yeah, I have a bomb pound cake recipe that I did not get off anybody's Google or anything like that. I got this straight from my grandmother. Bomb. Homemade lemon or any flavor. Really, I mean, you can make your glaze with any zest, and that's your flavor. Bomb. I wish I wish Chef Dorian was in Atlanta so we can have a whatchamacallit cook-off, a pound cake cook-off. That will be, I have a old tried and true recipe, okay? From my grandmother who got it from her mother. And who knows before that. But yeah, it's real simple too. I don't know why people be putting all these extra stuff in their pound cakes and this and that and the third. Missing stuff. Cream cheese definitely goes in pound cake. I don't know how who be making pound cakes without cream cheese. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, super simple and the best pound cake literally on the planet. Smucker's strawberry preserves are great for jelly cakes. Hi, Donna. Now, what used to be what was made back in the day with the jelly cakes was Welch's grape jelly. And baby, it was good. Smucker's is good too, but it was Welch's grape jelly. That's what you made your jelly cakes with. Thanks for hitting the replay. I got it. I was just sleep. Oh, okay. Awesome. My mother ate the jelly cake, the jelly roll cakes. Those were good too. What about homemade yeast rolls? So good. I think that's what Miss Roberta was talking about. Hi, Denise May. Arlene said, my grandmother, Miss Arlene. Hi, Miss Arlene. My grandmother made the jelly cake from scratch. Talk about delicious. I could still taste it. She did it in the 70s. Baby, it was delicious. I didn't know what to tell you. It was good. You've got me center stage. Hello, said you've got me drinking water. I'm starting to love my water like you. Thanks, because my body is feeling so much better. I'm so glad to hear that. You have to drink water. I mean, your body is mostly comprised of water. Don't even get me into evolution and how that ties into possible evolution from the ocean as a one cell amoeba. We've talked about that before, but we're not going to get into that tonight. But we are mostly comprised of water. So drinking it will definitely keep your skin clear and your organs in your body working properly. It's important. And the more you drink, the less you'll have the urgency to go to the bathroom, because I've been drinking water like this for many years. So I don't have to jump up every 5 minutes to go to the bathroom. You know, my body's used to it. So I'm glad that you're drinking more water though, center stage. That's what these platforms are about. We're called influencers for a reason. If I can influence you to drink more water, then I've served my purpose and reached my goal. One of them. Drink more water. Less wine, alcohol, beer. Drink coffee, even. Drink more water. Let me see. Tea cakes are a cross between cake and cookies. I don't know that I ever had that. And if I did, I didn't know what it was. That sounds delicious though. You haven't heard of jelly cake? You didn't have a family in the South. If you haven't heard of jelly cake, you didn't have a family in the South. Right. I mean, we were up north, but my grandmother and my family's from the South. So we did it up north and the South. Yes, Welch's is the best jelly to use. Yeah, it was Welch's grape jelly for your jelly cakes, jelly or jam. We use jam in my household. What did you guys use? If you went to the store, if you were sent to the store in my household back in the day, and as a kid, teenager, whatever, and you brought back jelly, there was a problem because we didn't eat jelly. We ate Welch's grape jam, not Welch's grape jelly. But I think the jelly cakes, were the jelly cakes made with jam? I'd have to call one of my aunts to ask them, because I don't really remember. I was a kid. I was just enjoying it. But I think the jelly cakes were also made with jam and not jelly, because, you know, jelly got that consistency that kind of is like Jell-O. But yeah, we knew not to bring. If you brought jelly back in the house instead of Welch's, specifically Welch's grape jam, you had to take it back to the store because we didn't eat jam. We ate jelly. It's a big deal. Good morning. Hi, Shane. Good morning. Oh yes, caramel homemade is delicious. Yes, Mama made jelly cake with apple jelly. Okay. Oh Lord, I want some old-fashioned pound cake, baby. I'm talking the 60s. Ooh. Tea cakes are moist, thick cookies. Ooh, that sounds good. I love preserves. I love preserves too. No, it with jelly. What does that mean? No, it was with jelly or with jam, or no, it wasn't jelly. Let me know. This is Debbie Coach. You know how deep in the South I am. And I know about all the old schools. Yes. We use Welch's grape jelly for your cakes. I said that if your granny ain't from Mississippi, you probably don't know real soul food. Nah, it's plenty of people from different parts of the South who know good soul food. Tea cakes are softer and buttery. I probably had them and didn't know what I was eating. Welch's has changed so much over the years. All of these brands have changed so much over the years. Cutting corners here, cutting corners there. But another thing that I want to bring to you guys is, attention, or not really attention, but a viewpoint that I want you guys to consider. A lot of times when we ate foods as children, right? When we ate food as children, like Welch's grape jelly, certain cereals, etc., our taste buds were totally different as children than they are as adults, especially if you're a smoker or a coffee drinker, anything that can affect adversely impact your taste buds or cover your taste buds so that you're not getting the full taste. Sometimes we have nasal issues. If you can't smell, you can't taste, because your smell and your taste senses work together. So if you ever have a head cold and you can't smell, you cannot taste your food. So it could be a combination of things. It could be that Welch's changed so much over the years, or it could be that we've changed as adults. Our palates are different, and for many different reasons. So that's part of it too. We used jelly. No, it's made with Welch's jelly. Okay. It might have been the only time we were able to bring jelly in the house. Right. But it definitely was Welch's and great. My mother made yellow cake with Welch's with chocolate frosting on the outside. The best. Ooh. Okay. Raspberry preserves is so good. On cake? Jelly cakes with jelly, not jam. Okay. Thank you for correcting me on that. And don't mention that cane syrup that had came back in the day. You were talking about, I know exactly the bottle you're talking about. What's the name of the cane syrup, you guys? It's Alica or something like that. Isn't it Alica? Alaga. That Alica syrup, baby, with some sage sausage and grits, because you get that savory, the sage sausage, fresh from the meat market. Sage sausage and grits and toast. And I don't eat eggs. I didn't even as a kid. But that Alica syrup was the real damn deal. Now, it might have been a little too heavy for like your pancakes. So we used Mrs. Butterworth and Aunt Jemima a lot. But we always kept that Alica cane syrup in the cabinet also. That's what we called it up north. It was Alica. Apricot preserves the best. All the flavors were better back in the day. Yeah, I mean, that and a combination of, just changing, So true. I love black coffee as an adult. I have a 46-ounce, the coldest water stainless steel bottle, that I keep on my nightstand. The ice keeps the water cold for many hours. Yes, most stainless steel cups, canteens, bottles, etc. keep the water cold. I keep my water ice cold, so I don't put ice in it. So I don't want to be chugging it while I'm on live with you guys and you hear the ice. Sometimes once in a blue moon, I'll put ice in it, but mostly the ice is ice cold. So Bear Rabbit, I never heard of that. Is that a cane syrup? I never heard of that before, but I'm sure it was good. Cane Patch, never heard of that. Girl, no, it was good on pancakes. Alica still exists. You got to search high and low for Alica because you're not going to find it in your just average store, but they do sell it in some stores. Like Target doesn't sell it, but Walmart sells it still. I don't know. I mean, it's super thick. It's cane syrup. So putting it on your pancake, I've certainly had it on my pancakes probably hundreds of times. But I would prefer, we had all three in the house. Alaka, Mrs. Butterworth, and Aunt Jemima are the ones that we used. But those sage sausages rolled around in some Alaka syrup with some homemade biscuits, baby, that was some good eating back in the day. My dad bought Alaka syrup. It was so good with homemade. There it is, homemade biscuits. Exactly. Alaka syrup with homemade. See, homemade biscuits are thick enough to soak up all of that cane syrup. Whereas pancakes, if they're thin, the Alaka syrup a lot of times will be too heavy for something so thin like that. But I certainly had it many, many, many times. But that biscuit is just the right. It's just right for something as heavy as Alaka syrup. Bringing back that government box cheese. Even if they brought it back, it wouldn't be the same as back in the day, I'm sure. Bear Rabbit molasses. See, the Alaka, it wasn't called molasses. It was called cane syrup, or, cane syrup, Alabama, Georgia, Alaka. Yes. That syrup, Alaka, is horrible. That was the only kind my grandmother would use. What? It was thick. It was good. Shane said, yes, it's the best. Cairo syrup also. That's a new one to see. I never saw that back in the day when I was, a kid. Helping to put things in the shopping cart to help with the shopping. Picking it out off the shelf and stuff. I've never saw Cairo. I mean, I see it now, but back in the day, it was Alga, at least in my region. Good morning, Andy. Hi, good morning, Bernice. Log cabin. Never got into log cabin. Again, this is something we've talked about on here before. Companies and brands, they heavily depend on, rely on, and count on generations continuing to new generations of families and people continuing that brand loyalty. I've only ever used Tide syrup. I'm sleepy. Tide detergent. I've never tried anything else ever. Okay. And they count on that loyalty because I was raised on Tide. We only use Tide. It's the most expensive on the market, but you save money because you don't have to keep replacing your clothes because Tide's not going to mess your clothes up. And it's going to get it clean the first time. You don't need to use 5 cups of Ajax. I've never used that. But so you save money in that way. They depend on that brand loyalty. Like if you were raised using Tide when you become an adult and have your own household, you're going to use Tide. I only use Clorox bleach. I know it's off brands. I've never used it. I was raised with Clorox. Aunt Jemima syrup, Mrs. Butterworth, Alaka. Those, again, companies would not even exist if their customer base, let's say in the 80s, they grow up, those people run households, and once their kids get out of the house, they don't buy those things anymore. Companies would dry up. So they market and they target future generations, and they heavily depend on, and they get their money from that brand loyalty as opposed to new people, you know what I'm saying, on the scene who maybe their mom used everything under the sun. Maybe they used Tide and Ajax, depending on what the money was like that week. So that's not really a stable thing because they could jump around. But if you find someone whose family stuck to one product, be it syrup or detergent or whatever, that's money in the pot for these companies, and they know it. I've seen log cabin, of course, but I never used it. That would probably be good as a cheesecake. Cane patch syrup with biscuits was all that. If it was sugar cane, made from sugar cane. You guys ever had pure sugar cane? It's so good. Gotta know how to cut the bark off of it and chew it up. I love cane syrup. I like my biscuits with honey. Yep, me too. Guys, make sure you hit the like, the heart, the smiley face, the share button, please. One thing I've never been able to get into, you guys, is pecan pie. And I love sweets, but that's too sweet for me. I use that to my pecan pie. Yes, and people do use cane syrup for their pecan pies. Definitely, it's a key ingredient. I use that for my pecan pies for my son, baby bottles, so he could poop. Really? Oh. Alec is the only syrup I would eat. Let him know. I know you old school. because Alika's old school. Granny used to get her sausage from the market and put her sage mixed in. So good. Yes, we definitely did the same. My grandmother went to the butcher's and got all of her meats and stuff from the butcher's market, especially sausages. I just remember boxes and boxes of the, sausages made at the butcher's, and we could order different kinds, sage or Italian or, whatever. But a sage sausage with homemade biscuits and Alika syrup, baby, as the old folks saying, you saying the taste. That is some good ass eating. We used to dip a strip of lean. What is a strip of lean? What is that? And our cane syrup with homemade biscuits. If it's salty, I could believe it was good because that's salty and sweet. It's good. We ate in Alabama. You mean sugar cane? Here in Maryland, we use cane syrup. Okay. Made the best biscuits and gravy. Never got into biscuits and gravy, but I know a lot of people love it. When I was volunteering at the food pantry a few years ago, we were having the government cheese. It's smaller now. I'm sure it is. It's crazy how much Clorox bleach. Yo, even Costco has a 3-pack of bleach, right? 3-pack of Clorox bleach in a box. You get 3 big containers. That shit's sky high. Because last time I went, well, it wasn't the last time because I was at Costco yesterday, the day before yesterday. But the last time I checked on that bleach, I was like, how is this even possible? This used to be like $8.99 or $9.99. Now it's like $16 or $17, like almost $20. It's crazy. You right about that. You definitely right. Even at Costco, it's high. But see, the way that the economy works, Econ 101, it's about supply and demand. When we were in that COVID crisis, when we were in a pandemic, bleach was king. Bleach in those N95 masks, but bleach. And we didn't have much of a supply, even though there was a great demand for it. And so when that happens, the price goes up. And and bleach is one of those things that's called, in econ, it's called inelastic, right? So you have things that are elastic and inelastic from a price standpoint in the market. And bleach is something that we all have to use, period. All right. So no matter what the price costs for it, we're always going to pay whatever it is for the price, even if it's something that has been, going up by 200%. We're going to buy it, period. Okay. So, and even coffee, some people have to have their coffee. So if you're a coffee drinker, no matter what the price is for coffee, you're always still going to buy your coffee. Gas is another thing. I don't care how much y'all cry and complain about gas. It's certain things in the economy that people are going to buy regardless of what the price is. All right. My grandmother made homemade syrup and homemade biscuits. Wow, she was a real one because mine ain't never made that homemade now. I love pecan pie. Oh my God, it's too sweet. No pecan pie and never have tried pumpkin pie. You ain't missing nothing on pumpkin. Hi, Miss Piper. Okay, so now I'm making me some homemade waffles with Mrs. Butterworth's syrup. You're cooking breakfast? That sounds good. Maybe I'll go to the diner. I'm hungry as hell. Maybe I'll go to a Waffle House. My grandmother made homemade divinity cake with Caro syrup. Ooh. It's a form of baking. Olean? What? Sizzling? Are you talking about sizzling? Because wasn't sizzling a bacon? I think so. I didn't have good biscuits and gravy until I was in my late 20s. Again, my granny from Chicago. Okay. Hi, Kim. What you doing just getting on? You supposed to been on because I was trying to cheer you up because you broke your foot. Kim's on with us. She's a teammate. She broke her foot earlier. She laid up in a cast, y'all. COVID raised the cost of Clorox. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. It's a supply and demand thing. My daughter doesn't use bleach. Let me tell you something. When I was being brought up, if you didn't put bleach in your dishwater, those dishes were still dirty as hell. Huh? I don't care if you put them in the dishwasher or wherever you put them. You had to wash, but we didn't have a dishwasher when I was growing up. You had to put bleach in your dishwater. A couple of capfuls. In order, I didn't measure by the cap. I just measured by hand. If you didn't put bleach in your dishwater, your shit wasn't clean. It was still greasy as far as I'm concerned. Everybody else. The counters weren't clean. Nothing was clean. Your dishes certainly weren't clean. You had to put bleach in your dishwater. That I never not washed dishes without bleach water in it, without bleach in the water ever. Even to this day, if I have to hand wash a dish, please believe, and my dishwasher tablets have bleach in them already built in. So, when I lived in Upland, California, I used to go across the street and put pure sugarcane in the sugarcane field. I used to go across the street and cut pure sugarcane in the sugarcane field. Yes. Chopping down sugarcane. My grandmother used to make all kinds of preserves. My grandmother grew up on a farm, so she knew how to make all kinds of preserves too. My grandmother used to make all kinds of preserves, and she would canister them for us to eat over biscuits or pound cake. Yeah, my grandmother, I mean, they had cows and horses, and they made preserves all the time. My grandmother grew up, doing that. She's a great cook. That's why most of the women in my family are great cooks too. I just use a cap full of dish now. I don't know what that means. I just use a cap full of dish. Everything went up since COVID. You ain't lying. Yes, it was bacon. Sizzling, right? Why you just say sizzle? Sizzling, because I didn't know what you was talking about. But then I thought sizzling used to be. They still make sizzling. I use bleach on everything in the dishwasher too. I'm telling you. It's strip of lean. Oh, it's stripoline? Okay, I never heard of that. Mainly cured after they killed the hog. Okay. I have to use bleach in my dishwater every time. I've never not done it. Coach just made me breakfast while we was online baking over eggs, grits, and toast. This is what you call multitasking. I wish I was there, minus those eggs. I don't know what's wrong with my child. She wasn't raised that way. Hi, Miss Bearfield. She said my mom made homemade popcorn balls with light caramel syrup. Delicious. Ooh. Now I just want a piece. Now I just a lean piece of bacon. What does that mean? Now I just a lean piece of bacon. Maybe now you just use a lean piece of bacon. I think that's what you meant. Yeah, I mean, those were the good old days. Those were some good eating back in the day. Yeah, we had all kinds of stuff when I was growing up. We ate all kinds of food. Of course, roast beef, chuck roast, goat, stewed down goat, chicken, all kinds of stuff. Bleach goes in dishwater, mop water, any water you're using around the house to clean, except if you have authentic hardwood floors. That was my biggest problem before I sold my home last year. Do not put bleach water on real. If you have fake hardwood floors, the faux floors, yes, go for it. But real custom stained hardwood floors, which is what I had in my house, no. Okay, no, I paid way too much money for those floors. But there are other things that you can put on your floors to get them clean and sanitized and all that stuff. But bleach will strip off your shellac. Definitely, don't ever put bleach on your hardwood floors. They will be dull and they will lose their protection. They won't look good. But I agree with you. On any other floor in the house, you know what I'm saying? Tiles, whatever, this house better be smelling like bleach. Okay? The house better be smelling like bleach, and that's how I grew up. If you came from the South, a Northern person was taught by a Southerner. I don't know about that. It's plenty of people who were in the North I grew up in the North, and I have a lot of Southern ways. And if you say that's because you were taught by a Southerner, most of us came from the South. That's where the docks were. That's where the ships pulled into, the slave ships, into the Louisianas and the Carolinas and, and all that. Virginia, they pulled right up to the Doxing, and after slavery is when most of us migrated up north. But I don't know that we were taught by it. It's something that we learned also just by being in the South, primarily. So it's just something that's carried on. But I don't know that a Southerner just goes and teaches a Northerner Southern ways. I mean, we all started in the South, is what I'm saying. The majority of us. You have the best show on social media. I definitely appreciate that. Let's talk about a lot of different things, Lean is just a lean piece of bacon, not a brand. Okay. This autocorrect be turning our comments into anything. Okay, thank you for that. But I thought there was a sizzling. Wasn't there sizzling bacon? Yeah. The best way to cook bacon is in the oven. 1000% agree with you. Who cooks bacon in the microwave? 1000%. Scrapple. I haven't had that in a long time. Oh, I haven't even heard that in a long time. I wash my dogs with bleach. You know what? I can't even be mad at that, because a lot of Black people back in the day used to take baths with bleach water in it. Y'all know this. This is a very old Southern tradition. You put a couple of capfuls. One of my siblings still do that to this day. I talked to her a couple of weeks ago, and I already knew this. I mean, she's my sister, but I was talking to her and she was getting her bath water ready. I said, "You got the bleach ready?" She said, "Yep." I put a couple of capfuls of bleach in their bath water. I've never did that though, but people do it. I think I'll make a 7-Up pound cake today. That sounds delicious. My grandma made those good popcorn balls too. Yum. Ooh, I've never had that. Pigtails and black-eyed peas and rice. Old school meal back. Baby, I love me some black-eyed peas and rice. You do what, Miss Morgan? What does that mean? Hi, Miss Graham. I'm from the North and learned a lot from my parents. With a little cap full in the tub. Oh, she must be talking to Kim, who says she washed her dogs with bleach. With a little cap full in the tub and the dog groomers. I can see that. Hazel, what's up, my girl? Hi, LaDonna. Well, I'm late to the party. Very much so. Yes, it was sizzling bacon. It came in a yellow and brown package. Okay, that's what I thought. Yes, there was sizzling bacon. Wow, I would be so nervous that would do something to my pie. Bleach and bath water is a no for me. You're not sitting there pouring gallons and gallons and gallons of bleach in it. Not even a cup. They use a cap full usually, maybe 2 if you're a little ambitious. You pour a cap full of bleach in your water. Y'all never heard of that? Yes, it was bacon called that. It was okay, but not like smoke flavor. Those Carolina sausages back in the day, ooh, they still make them. I don't think they taste the same. Because last time I had one a few years ago, it wasn't the same. And those Carolina sausages, you boil them first, and then you split them in half, and then you fry them. Ooh, on a piece of white bread. Ooh, with some mustard. So good. With some grape Kool-Aid. Girl. Oh, yes. It was delicious. But you had to fry them hard. It's not going to do anything. Bleach in your bath water, just a capful, is more safe than you sitting in that tub with a damn bubble bath. Huh? With the bubble bath, with the all those chemicals and scents and all that stuff from I always tell y'all, do not put soap on your private area ever. It will mess your pH balance up. So bleach is less harmful than all these Dove soaps y'all be using, and bubble baths and scented soaps and lotions and liquid soaps. That's gonna harm you more than a cap full of bleach every single time. Trust me. It was called bacon. Oh, I read that one. Sorry. My grandmother put bleach in my brother's bath water to lighten him up because he was too dark. So here's the thing about the whole bleach in the bath water. Some backwoods. See, Carmen is from the school of thought, calling people what did she say? Black tar baby face and all that kind of stuff. This is the era that Carmen grew up in. Some people did do it to, they thought it would help to brighten up their skin over time. Because again, back in the day, before my time, people, it was, being dark skinned was not in. It was being light skinned that was in. So people would do things like that. But most of the time, like people in my family, like my sister, she's not trying to brighten up her skin. A lot of things are passed down through tradition, right? I think that's probably why my sister do it. But it was also to sanitize the water. Back in the day, you didn't have water treatment facilities like we have now, where the water's clean and safe and all that kind of stuff. That came later down the line. Your water's treated at home. You all know this already. Did y'all know that water is recycled? Like water that you use, that you flush down the toilet and that you drink and all that stuff. That stuff is recycled. I mean, not recycled to the point where they just put it through something and they put it back out there, but through a process, like an oxidation process. It occurs in a big chamber. We'll get into that another time, but yeah. People did it to sanitize for sanitary reasons a lot of time. And then some people did do it, because they thought it would brighten up their skin, but depends on who you talk to. My mom made mixed cabbage and collard, some of the best greens I've ever had. Yeah, back in the day, my family made turnip greens with turnip roots. I don't even see people cooking with turnip roots anymore. The orange roots. Turnip greens with turnip roots and mix it with cabbage. I mean, not cabbage. Collard greens. And cornbread, of course, seasoned with whatever, smoked turkey or, whatever it was that they were using. And the best eating you can eat is greens and cornbread with your fingers. Eating off of a fork, it doesn't even taste the same. Eat it the traditional way that we did in Africa many, many years ago. Get you a little piece of collard greens, grab a little pinch of cornbread and eat it. It just tastes better. Infinitely better. Kind of like how the water tastes better with my stainless steel cups. I love the oil sausage in the can. I never heard of those. Okay. Yeah, I don't use bubble bath, anything with sense. Baby, that'll mess your pH balance up. You'll be leaking for months. I always put Clorox in my bath water. A lot of black people do. Especially Caress soap. Baby, Caress soap going. Yeah, y'all when I went to go get that bar Caress soap to show y'all the size, the girth, and all that stuff, that grandpappy was putting up her hoo-ha. When I opened before I even opened the box, when I picked up the box, I mean, the smell is so strong. It's like Irish Spring. You can smell it through the box. But opening it up, it scents the whole entire atmosphere. Putting something like that's that scented up your vagina, it'll take you years to get your vagina straightened out. I cured my daughter's eczema with just bleach baths a couple of years ago. It's listed on the American Eczema Society's website. Wow. Thank you, Brandy, for letting us know that. That's awesome. Wow. Those Georgia boy sausages are still good. That will definitely throw up your pH balance. Definitely. I did it to help keep ringworms. Yes. A lot of people did that to, if your kids had ringworms back in the day, or to avoid ringworms, you put a cap full of bleach in the water. At least that's what went on in the black community. Yes, back in the day, most of us had well water, right? Yes, the water here in Vegas is horrible. You can't even drink it. I don't cook with it, and I really don't like showering with it. Did you know that you can go to your county's website to pull up your water reports, the testing that they do, and the results of those tests? If the treatment of the water for your county is below standard, above standard, etc., that's public information. So you should definitely be checking out water reports and how the scoring is, and how it scores. That's public information. Yes, that's why they say do not flush your medicines down the toilet. Oh, with the water cleaning. Turnips with cornmeal dumplings. Now that's good eating. Mm-hmm. Yes. Folks let men put their dirty deeds in them, but tripping over a little bleach in the bathwater. That part. Let them know, Miss Jones. Right. Exactly. Letting Negroes shoot up the club. Salt pork was used a lot back in the day to season greens and beans along with Crisco lard. Yes, y'all remember Crisco lard was used. Definitely. I mean, people in my family made biscuits with Crisco. I don't know what they're using now. Butter, I guess. Butter and flour. I mean, you can certainly do biscuits with that, but Crisco is the best. If you want to make homemade biscuits, use Crisco lard. So good. Bleach in our bathwater killed our ringworms on our arms or legs. Yes, absolutely. A ringworm is a parasite. All right. And yeah, you want to get rid of that parasite, put some bleach in your water. Like I said, I never did it. I don't do it as an adult. But yeah, people in my family definitely have done it. Maybe I've taken one as a kid. You know, I wasn't giving it to myself, it was given to me. A bath maybe once or twice to ward off ringworms. But as an adult, it's not a practice that I do, but I know a lot of people who do in my immediate family. So yeah. I still use salt pork, especially in my beans. Yeah, fat back. Yeah, I remember fat back. People put fat back in their food and that kind of stuff to season it. A plethora of knowledge you are, Miss Nandy. The commentary, of course, is on point, but the education is why I stay. Do appreciate that, definitely. I do appreciate that. I think we all have stories to tell, right? We've all grown up, we're adults, and we have stories from our childhood and customs and traditions that we've done. It's a matter of if people want to actually share those things and open up their platforms for to allow for organic conversations to flow, like right now. Turnip and mustard greens with crackling cornbread. Baby, y'all ever had hot water cornbread? Or what do we call them? What's the other cornbread? Like they're like Johnny cakes. I know on the islands, like in the Bahamas, they call them Johnny cakes. Similar to like Hush Puppies and Johnny cakes and that kind of stuff. So good, you know, so good. Y'all know that Johnny cakes are made usually with lard, animal lard, so that and when we went out in the fields as slaves here in America and other places too, we had to take stuff that would last all day and wouldn't spoil under the sun. So Johnny cakes is something that blacks from America, from the Bahamas, Bermuda, would take out in the field with them as they prepared their food early in the morning to get up to pick cotton, because you can't run back to the cabin. There was none of that. You know what I'm saying? And go fix something to eat. You didn't get breaks like that. So you took food that would not spoil under the sunlight. Johnny cakes was a big one. Big thing that we took out in the field with us. Because we didn't have to put milk in it and eggs and perishable things like that. So it withstood that hot ass sun beating down on our back as we was out there slaving. Huh? Yeah. Hoe cakes, yeah. Those two, definitely hoe cakes. I love me a good plate, I'm telling you. Miss Booker said to donate to the food and toy drive. You guys know I am, if you don't know, just joining, I am I'm giving out food in the hood to the less fortunate on the 23rd. I will definitely be going live. I definitely would appreciate your support in helping to feed as many people as we can. So I'll be doing this next weekend on Saturday. It's going to be so fun. I know those kids probably haven't had anything hot in the last couple of weeks. It's the end of the month. Their mothers, most of them, have sold the food stamps. You know what I'm saying? To get high or maybe even to get things for the kids that they needed cash for. It happens in the majority of households in the hood. So this will be fun to go out and serve the little kitties something hot that they can enjoy. And all of you who have donated thus far, thank you so much. Again, I will be going live. So you're not donating to some page and you don't know where the money's going to. All right. You'll be able to see it in action on Saturday. Okay. There's my Cash App on the bottom of the screen. It's Coach COACH Nandy. It's not even in my real personal Cash App where my personal funds are. This is just for charitable events. This one, Coach Nandy. All right, so I don't mix and mingle the funds. Oh, is this money for that? Oh, let me go buy some food with this. Oh, let me do this. Let me go buy some toys with that. No, all the money that goes into this is specifically for this, for the food that I'll be serving this coming Saturday. All right, I would appreciate your support, definitely. Nandy, you are so very smart and well-rounded. It's so informative to listen to you. Oh, thank you so much. I definitely appreciate it. I definitely do. I love them. Which ones? Something we were talking about eating. Johnny cakes, maybe. Y'all making me hungry. You ain't lying. Hi, Renee Lewis King. I love turnip greens with turnip bottoms with smoked turkey meat. Baby, I haven't had that since I was a teenager. Turnip greens with turnip roots. What y'all know about turnip roots? Turnip, they're waxy. You know, you have to take the knife and peel them off. But they are delicious when they are cooked down with meat and cooked with turnip greens. Put a little bit of sugar in it to take that bitterness out the greens. Mix them with some collards, baby. You get a piece of them turnips and collards and a piece of that root that's cooked down and some cornbread between your fingers. You ain't never had. Baby, that is delicious. Okay? Beyond. Beyond. Enjoy, Nandy. That's my son's 18th birthday, special day for sure. Oh, happy birthday, early birthday. Rutabagas, exactly. Happy birthday, early birthday. The 23rd is your son's birthday. That's awesome. Happy 18th birthday to him. Rutabagas, that's exactly what they're called. Turnip roots, Chef Dorian said, turnip roots and rutabagas are amazing, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Good eating. Old school eating, sweetheart. When your mama, your grandmama, and your aunties can cook food with just salt and pepper and make it taste like a masterpiece. Nowadays, people got salt, pepper, garlic salt, onion powder, you know what I'm saying? All kinds of different seasons. And they're great because I use them sparingly. But baby, those meals back in the day, they had salt and pepper. And they were better than anything you could taste today. Because they knew what they were doing. They knew, you know what I'm saying, that fatback already had a lot of salt in it. You don't have to drop a bunch of salt in that. You know what I'm saying? They knew the ratio of salt and pepper just on a steak. All the stuff people be putting on steak nowadays, baby, the best steak you ever had was back in the day with just salt and pepper on it. So, let me see. Collards and turnips are everything cooked with smoked turkey. Everything, baby, with some hot water cornbread, some cast iron skillet cornbread, baby. I might have to make that this weekend. I've been to festivals where they sell collard sandwiches, hot water cornbread with collards and fatback. Okay, I can see that in between hot water cornbread, not white bread. The people were buying them up. I could see that. Miss Gittens, I've missed your lives. Haven't seen you in months. Glad you're back on these YouTube streets. Can't get you on the book. Why not? Can't you get me on the book? Well, you got me on YouTube, so I'm glad that you're glad. Salt and pepper is what my Mississippi-raised mother-in-law told me is all I needed. I've been with her son 26 years. Oh, you must be doing something right. I know that's right, Miss Joy. That is a meal by itself. And also cut up tomatoes and put in my greens after they've cooked. Now, I've never done that. I've seen other people do it with the cut up tomatoes and put them in their greens after they've cooked. I've seen people do it and it looked delicious. Yes, all I've ever seen my mom season her food with was salt and pepper. I mean, I'm not saying anything about anything, but that's what they used back in the day. Also, I told you guys about my macaroni and cheese. I make my macaroni and cheese old school. Okay. I can make a roux. I've done it before just to see how, if it tastes better or different or whatever. A roux with my cheese and the milk and all that stuff, and then pour it over the macaroni. I could do that. I have done that. But baby, I'm still old school with my, back in the day, even before you had those cheese graters, you were the cheese grater as a child. You cut the the cheeses, the different cheeses up into cubes. And that's how we cut up our cheese back in the day with macaroni. Now I use a grater, of course, obviously, since I've been an adult. But as a kid, baby, you were the cheese grater. You were the one cutting those blocks up, different cheeses into different blocks. And, mixing that in with that, piping hot macaroni so to melt it down and all that kind of stuff. That's old school cooking, because these kids nowadays, child, I don't know what they be doing in the kitchen. Okay, guys, listen, I could stay on with you guys forever and ever, but we've been on for 3.5 hours. All right. Matter of fact, I need to go over here and make sure. I need to go over here and make sure that StreamYard ain't about to try to play with me. Let me see. Okay. All right. It won't. Yes, I was a cutter. You were a cutter, and hold on, you guys. Hang on 1 second, please. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Cut up plenty of cheese. I'm telling you, if you were a kid back in the day, not only were you the cheese cutter, you were also the cake mixer. Okay. You beat up cakes. I mean, I don't do that anymore by hand. I have a KitchenAid stand mixer, which I barely use. Most things that I've cranked out of that hand mixer are homemade pound cakes, my grandmother's recipe. But as a kid, shut our car. As a kid, I definitely mixed up cake by hand. We took turns beating it in a bowl, the cake mix, homemade cake mix, bread pudding, carrot cake, all that stuff. Takes a lot of whisking and mixing and stuff. We did that. We were the mixers. Your arm used to be so sore from cutting up cheese, but then you'd sneak a piece every here and there. Those were fun times. Those were simpler times, boy. Homemade ones are the best. I just woke up. Don't go. I'm waiting on my pain medicine to kick in. We've been on here for 3.5 hours, girl. I told you I was going to go live. I told you that in the private group when you showed your picture of you, you know what I'm saying, just coming from the hospital. I told you I was going to go live. Baby, my granny had me cleaning greens, snapping beans. That's another thing these kids don't know anything about. Snapping beans, shucking corn, dicing onions. The only thing I didn't do was watch. The only thing I didn't do was clean chitterlings. For real, me too. I didn't clean chitterlings. Now, they ate chitterlings in the house. I never ate chitterlings, though, ever. Nothing's wrong with it. Most of my family, well, I don't know about most, but a lot of people in my family do love chitlins, but I never ate them, mostly because a little fun fact about me. I'm not Islamic. I'm not a Muslim, but I do have Islamic people in my family. And my name, as you guys know, is Taye. And it literally means one who calls people or draws people to Islam. One who leads people to Islam is my name. It's an Islamic name with an Islamic meaning. So I grew up with so many different people in my family, different religions and etc. But one of my favorite uncles, he actually suggested the name to my parents, and of course they took it. And I would go to the masjid with him a lot. I went to the Kingdom Hall with my aunt and her daughters. Went to the masjid. I went to church. I grew up around a lot of different religions, which is why if you ever notice when I'm talking to you guys, I'm always like, whatever religion it is that you're partial to, etc., etc. Anyway, I grew up around a lot of different religions, and my uncle, favorite uncle, the one who put me on my own concession stand, downtown New York for many years in the summertime, in between school and that kind of stuff on the weekends. He, being Islamic Muslim, they don't eat pork. So that's another reason that, growing up, I did not eat pork. Not that I was Muslim, but I wanted to be respectful of my uncle's religion. So very early on, I didn't eat pork. Or if it was mixing something like the greens or something like that, and I was younger, maybe I'll give it the side eye. But I wasn't a Muslim, so I could let something like that maybe slide. But sitting down and actually eating a pork chop sandwich, no. Even spare ribs, no. I didn't start eating those until I moved here to the South recently. And I'm like, damn, I've been missing out on spare ribs this whole time. So, yep. Yes, in the bowl liquor, that part right there. Shucked peas. I've never shucked peas before. And picked cucumbers. Yes, and we eat the little bit left in the bowl, and now they say it's not good for you. Right. You can't eat anything left in the bowl these days. You can't even breathe the air. No chitlins for me. People say they wash chitlins that many times and they still smell like that. I don't want any. Never tasted them. I never tasted them either, but I have smelled them cooking in the house of a couple of different family members. Definitely in my grandmother's house. And once I was like, why does it smell like that? And they told me why, like, oh, it's the intestines. I was very young. That was enough for me. I don't care how much you clean them. It's still, and I don't have any problem with people. It's plenty of people watching right now. I don't want to be offensive to you. I know y'all love them. Y'all eat them up. Y'all eat a chitlin sandwich in a heartbeat. Okay. I'm here for it. I understand. But I never got into chitlins, and probably most likely because of my uncle, like I was telling you, and the smell. I was talking about mixing up the cake batter and clean the bowl. Yes, exactly. I know what you were talking about. Baby, you used to take your finger and go around that bowl and lick the batter off your finger. Those were good times. Those were simpler times, y'all. Hi, Miss Burrell. How are you doing, darling? What time is it? It's 7:18 in the morning. I'll go on a little bit later today when everybody's up and around and able to log on and all that stuff. That's funny. Chitlins. Just the smell good. Chitlins was eaten once a year, New Year's Day. Well, yeah, a lot of things were eaten on New Year's Day. New Year's Day is the day, we talked about this on the show. New Year's Day was the day when enslaved people, I don't like to call us slaves, we weren't slaves, we were enslaved. Where enslaved people were sold off. That was the day, the first of the year, where people we would be sold off of plantations and sent to other plantations. That was the big trading, selling day for enslaved people. So we would eat things like green collard greens, which are green for good luck. Black eyed peas for good luck. Good luck meaning hopefully we didn't get sold off the plantation, or our children, because that's what was happening. The children would be sold from Louisiana to Virginia, never to be seen again. So we really, truly are brothers and sisters. We were split up so much. And separated so much to such a degree that we technically are all related in some way. It's Black people, most especially Black Americans because of the transatlantic slave trade. But That's why we do things like that, which you guys are probably already know. College for money now, but originally, it was the green for good luck that little Raheem didn't get. So we wouldn't even call our kids Raheem in the back of the day. That didn't start the Islamic names. Like my name's an Islamic name. You guys, I already told you this. Raheem, Shaquisha, Shanisha, Shaquana, Tawana, ba 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 ba. Those Annas and Ias and Heems and that, those names came about during the Islamic movement with Malcolm X changing all their names and black people giving themselves. We talked about that too. Anyway, back in the day, it was more like Billy and Jimmy and those kinds of things back on the plantation. We didn't do it for money. We wouldn't get money. We were doing it for luck. That Johnny wasn't sold. 6-year-old son wasn't sold across the country, which on the first, that's what happened. That was trading day or selling day. So, but now we do it for money. We make up our own little traditions, which, that's fine. I like the bowl until I saw Mama put raw egg in it, and that was a wrap. Ooh, I feel you because I hate eggs. The smell gets my stomach churning and burning. Coach, are you going to take us with you when you go for breakfast? I don't know. Maybe. I want some Waffle House. I got a hankering for some good grits. All right, let me get off of here, you guys. I love just chatting with you all and having these organic conversations. Back in the day, we hid real eggs for Easter, and no one got salmonella. Right. As you said, we live in a different day. Now everything gives you E. coli or salmonella. Well, part of the reason for that is we have used so much antibiotics, right? And this antibacterial soap and antibiotics that we have created super germs now. So back in the day, we didn't get salmonella. Our bodies could fight it normally because we weren't taking all these antibiotics and, antibacterial things. Or if we did, our the bacteria was not resistant to it. We have such huge resistance to things like that now that everything will give you some type of infection because the salmonella is eating right through an antibacterial soap or, general antibiotics. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the reason why we're getting sick easily now with these germs. We've created what's called superbugs or super germs that are highly resistant to traditional means of eradicating them. All right, let me get off of here, y'all, because I just came to entertain y'all, not really to educate you today, but, it's an ebb and flow. Y'all educate me and I educate y'all back and forth. Back in the day, we'll be home down south for the upcoming holiday. Shrimp and grits, here I come. Ooh, that sounds good. Yes, chicken had that antibiotics. Yes, chicken that had antibiotics caused my fibroids. Well, they don't really know what causes fibroids. They have no idea. They have some, they don't not have it. They have some speculations. They think it might be the perms. That's why Black women have a higher rate of developing fibroids than our white counterparts, women. Could be all the chemicals that we put in our hair, all those Jerry curls and this and that and the third during childhood. They haven't nailed down any specific reason as to why people get fibroids. I had my fibroids removed, so I did a bit of research on that a few years back. Now I'm ready to watch Coolie High and eat cornbread. I can go for me some turnip greens, even mustard greens. Sometimes Granny put mustard greens in it, some turnips, roots, mustards, and collards mixed all together with some cornbread. That's some comfort food. In a bowl with some pot liquor. Ooh. Baby. I can believe that. The relaxers were harsh. Yep. Hi, Eve. I'm just waking up. Replay it is. Fall back. Yep, because we're about to get off of here. Tara said, Team Coach Nandy, Team Smarts. I believe a lot of people have wisdom within them, and certain, smarts. Everyone is smart about something. Everybody's an expert on something, whatever it may be. I think people should spend some time talking about that because obviously this is what y'all like. Yes, greens and ribs. Now they have cabbage and collards. I don't know. Mixed greens is the best with cornbread. With them fingertips, and that's it. No fork, spoon. Just how we used to eat in Africa. Food tastes good as hell. You know, if you know, you know. All right, guys, let me get off of here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and engaging with me. Let me take this down. And, for all your commentary and input and all that good stuff, let's continue to move our page and our platform in a direction that is progressive. We can still talk about things and Carmen and Taye as it pertains to them, because that's what the page was built on originally. But we've never been just one thing, right? We'll continue to move our platform in a direction that that's entertaining, educational, and everything in between. All right. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I got 3 bunches of collars waiting on me now. Ooh, that sounds good. Miss Jewel said, good morning. I'm work. We'll catch the replay. Have a good day. Thank you, Miss Jewel. You too. Ms. Booker put it up again. I appreciate that for putting it up to donate to the Food and Toy Drive. This coming Saturday, the 23rd, I will be in the hood passing out food and hot food and hot plates to people in need. And I will be taking you guys along with me this coming Saturday. So it should be a fun time and a great way to give back to people who might not even have a hot meal on Christmas Day and definitely don't have anything right now other than oodles and noodles or whatever they can get. And they're out of school. So a lot of kids get their food, from being in school, from lunch and that kind of thing, after school programs. But now that kids are out of school, they can't get that hot breakfast and that hot lunch like they did while they were in school. So that's why I chose to go this route with the kids in the hood as opposed to passing it out to grown-ass people on the street, which they still need things too, but there's plenty of organizations out there mobilized to help them. But going into the hood and giving them some hot food when they otherwise probably wouldn't have it, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So in order to contribute to that, don't send anything to my regular Cash App. A lot of y'all have been doing that. Please send it to my other Cash App, which is Coach, COACH, Nandi, NANDI. It's on the bottom of the screen. I would appreciate it. I will be taking you live with me as I do this. So I appreciate all the support that you guys have given thus far. And I just appreciate each and every one of you. Very, very much so. Y'all have a lovely, lovely rest of the day. If you purchased a braid unit from me, they will be going out on Monday and Tuesday. I'm almost basically caught up with my orders. So they'll be going out Monday and Tuesday in big batches. I don't ship one-offs. I'm finished with 2, 10, or 20. I wait until I get a largest relative, but a certain number. And I'm going to take them all in a couple of trips to the post office or UPS or FedEx, and even DHL. I've used one lady. She was in a rural area. Yeah. So those are coming. You'll have them before Christmas. I've not been online because I've been working on those and the bags, but mostly the braiding units. So thank you all so much for your support, for your time, your encouragement. I definitely appreciate all of it and all of you. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And I'll be on later today. All right. I'll talk to you then. Bye.